Hello. Hello. What's today's haiku? About a bottle of water, There you go. I'm just gonna grab whatever's around me at the time you ask, and I'm gonna be like, first we had the squidgy ball, then we had the dice jail, a bottle of water. How's everyone doing? You all good? Okay, see, you question it, but you ask the questions, dude. You want something? I'm just gonna be like, yo, this is it. There you go. Much love. What do you want from me? So just a quick little thing, because I've been thinking about obviously what I want to do with like my channel. And wait, is this, can I? Oh, it's fine. But I want to do quite a lot of things like once a week, so at least a reading sprint once a week. We're gonna do the time roller. Whoops. How you doing? How's life? How's things? You all right? How's life? Been looking after yourself? Bottle of water? That's not bottle of water. There's T's and F. Milo's like cleaning himself behind here, and all hair is, and it's disgusting. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. So yeah, on the booktube where we're also streaming this, we're going to be doing like at least a reading sprint once a week, at least one of these once a week, and obviously we've got the book review once a week, and then hopefully like the Kernethalas that we're doing once a week. So there we go. Also, quick question with this. Do we keep the death counter from book 1 as we're crossing into book 2? That's a question for you. Are we still doing that? Are we still counting them as it is, even though it's a new book? Or no? That's a question just before we start. But yeah, how are you doing, Time Roller? You all good? What you been up to? How's life? How's things? Tell me your life secrets. You once open mouth kissed a horse? I don't know. But just while y'all think about that, about the death, if it's the same journey, I'd say yes. Okay, it is the same journey, so that is water, yes. Right. Well, I have an intro I made to be like, this is where we started, this is where we're at, so I'm gonna go and start that for you, and I will be back 1 second, and like, freaking enjoy. It's geeky as heck. You are Lone Wolf, but we call ourselves Clive Alive because why not? An initiate in the Order of the Kai, the gifted warrior lords of the land of Summerlund. 2 days ago, your peaceful country was plunged into war when a vast army led by Dark Lord Zagana launched a surprise invasion into Summerlund and destroyed the monastery stronghold of the Kai. All of the Order were present at the monastery for the Feast of Fenmarn, the celebration of the first day of spring, and all were slain in a great battle against the invading foe. You were the sole survivor of this fateful battle, and you have sworn to avenge the deaths of your fellow Kai. Your immediate task was to escape from the burning ruins of the Kai monastery and make your way to Holmgard, the Summerlending capital, in order to inform the king of the massacre at the monastery. Without the Kai to lead their armies, Summerlund would be unable to mobilize in time to drive back Dark Lord Zagana's invading hordes. Your journey to Holmgard was perilous indeed. The enemy was swiftly overrunning the countryside and marching in force upon the capital. Despite the many dangers you faced, you fought your way through the enemy's lines and reached the capital, where you delivered your sad news to King Ulnar V. The king and his courtiers praised you highly for your skill and courage, but your duty was not yet fulfilled. With the Order of the Kai destroyed, there now remains only one power within reach that can save your people from the wrath of Dark Lord Zagana. That power is the Summer Sword, the legendary sword of the sun. I'm sorry, that still sounds really stupid.
Summer Sword.
In olden times, during the age of the Black Moon, the Dark Lords of Helgdad waged war on Summerlund, The conflict was a long and bitter trial of strength that ended in victory for the Summerlending at the Great Battle of Makengorg. King Ulnar I, himself gifted with Kai powers, aided by the allies of Durnor, broke the Dark Lord armies at the pass of Moitora and forced them back into the bottomless abyss of Makengorg. Vashna, who was at the time the mightiest of the Dark Lords, was slain upon King Ulnar's sword, Summersword. Since that age, the Dark Lords have vowed vengeance upon Summerlund and the House of Ulnar. Following the defeat of the Dark Lord Vashna, the Summersword was bestowed upon the allies of Durnor as a mark of the trust and alliance that exists between the two kingdoms. In return, King Alin I of Durnor gave Summerlund a magnificent golden ring bearing the royal arms of Durnor. This ring is known as the Seal of Hammerdal. At the time, King Alin I vowed that if ever the Shadow of the West were to rise again to threaten Summerlund, then loyal Durnor would come to the aid of her ally. King Ulnar V has given you the Seal of Hammerdal. Your mission and duty is to travel to Durnor and present the seal to its current ruler, King Alin IV. In return, he will give you the fabled Summersword. You must then return to Holmgard as quickly as you are able so that the Summersword can be used against Dark Lord Zagana. Since your arrival at the King's Citadel in Holmgard, word has arrived that Zagnara's forces have broken through the city's outer defences and are now preparing to besiege the great walls of the capital itself. As Captain Duval of the King's Guard escorts you to the Royal Armoury in order that you may equip yourself for your journey to Durnor, King Ulnar's parting words to you keep repeating yourselves in your mind. 40 days, Lone Wolf. We have strength to stand against Dark Lord Zagnara's armies for only 40 days. And that's where we're up to. So, that's what's happened, where we're up to. And I'm excited to just kind of like progress because I'm actually falling in love with this series so much. I want just like posters of it because I'm a child at heart. Right, so let me open this freshly not open book. And we'll freaking get into it. Sorry, I'm just seeing what it says here. Okay, no, it's just saying like if you've not completed the first book, roll for your stats again. But we've got our stats; we're bringing them with us. We've not leveled up yet. We're still an initiate, so we're still at just them ones at the moment. But he did mention that that guy's going to take us to get some stuff. If you successfully complete the missions as set in Lone Wolf Book 2, you may add a further Kai discipline of your choice to your extra shot at the start of Book 3. Okay, this additional skills together with other 5 or 6 other skills and any equipment, including special items, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We get a little bit of new stuff to do here, which I didn't realise. I would have done this before we even did it. So, we wear the ring on our index finger. Oh, bugger, let me put this onto here. You all good over there? Okay, so I'm actually going to put it down here in, so we have, ring on index finger on our phalanges, which is called the Seal of Hammerdal. Seal of... I wish I did this beforehand, I didn't realise. Hammerdal. King Captain Israel leads you to the Royal Armoury, where your green tunic and kai cloak are taken from you to be repaired and cleaned. While you wait their return, Captain Duval hands you a pouch of gold for your journey. To find out how much gold is in the pouch, pick a number from the random table. This number can be the third you picked while you calculate your combat skill. No. 2. We're so bad. That's a freaking 2. Now add 10 to the number you have picked. So we have 12 extra inside of our coins, inside of our pouch. So we have 16. I mean, we're not rich. So there's that. Let me just see. If you successfully complete but one, you may add this sum to the total of any cards you may have already possessed, which I've done. On a large table in the center of the armory, a number of items have been laid out for your inspection. You may take any 4 of the following. We can get a sword, a short sword, 2 meals. Wait, how many are we picking? 4. Okay, we picked 4 things from this. So we got. Well, I know I'm not going to get a sword because I would like a spear because that's where my my actual weapon skill is in. We've got chainmail, which adds 4 endurance points to total. If you possess a battered padded leather waistcoat, you may wear it under the chainmail waistcoat. Okay, I know we're picking up a spear, so that's 1. So I'm going to get rid of the warhammer. Look at that. I'm going to put spear in. And that adds a +2 to our combat roll, to our combat skill, so... equals we're at 20 now, which is grand. I definitely am going to take the chainmail. I put the helmet somewhere, didn't I? So I'm going to change. I'm going to keep the helmet. I'm going to add chainmail. Hell yeah. Which is a +4. Oh my god, I can't do this. +4. So that's technically a +6 we get to that. We're at 31. I'm assuming because we've rested as well, we're at full health. So that's 2 we've picked. I will take the... I don't need the meals, but it says that I can't hunt in locations of... what's the word? In swamps and deserts, which is an option that we may end up in that. So I'm going to take the 2 meals, so that's going to change to 4. So that's 3. And I will technically take the shield as well. So I'm just going to move that down so I've got like space for like my armor and stuff. So I'm going to take a shield. Can I use the shield? I mean, it doesn't say I can't use a shield. Oh wait, they've got a potion of lumbar. This powerful healing potion can restore 4 endurance points to your total when swallowed after combat. There's only enough for 1 dose. You know what? I'm gonna take the health potion. Bugger it. Just in case of emergency. So that would be everything. Because I don't know, it wouldn't make sense to have a shield with a spear because I wouldn't be able to use the spear. So that heals 4. That's heals for 4. There we go. Right. That should be it. Right. But I am excited. Right. Yeah, we've done that. How to carry and use your equipment. Yeah, we've got that. Back patterns, we've got that. Special items, we know this. We've got gold crowns. Which we can, if we discover anywhere, we can actually sell and bribe and stuff like that and buy things. Oh, so the potion is actually a backpack item. So I can actually just slap that in here. Because I do have another potion in there. Equals... Oh, bugger. Oh. This is going well. Heal 4. There we go. I can get rid of this. There we go. Limspur. So I'm glad I read that bit because obviously we can only carry a certain amount of things. See, we know this about the combat. We know that. We know this, that we start. The following table is a guide to the ranks. Beyond the 10 base skills. Okay, so we don't level up until after this book, I believe. Your mission will be one fraught with great danger for the servants of Dark Lord Ziggurar. Okay, this is it. We're going to start this. Fire on Water. Let me start the background music, and we are good to go. I don't know why that started then. Let me remove all. I would like it to start from the beginning, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Right. We've got a little bit of background, not too much, but it's something at least. Right. We're at number 1. Hope you're all ready for bad dice rolling, because you just know it's not going to go well. Captain Duval and a detachment... Oh, right, okay. I'm already failing at life. This is going well. Joyous occasions with that. Captain Duval and a detachment of his guardsmen escorts you to the gate of the King's Citadel, where a small covered wagon awaits you. As soon as you clamber in the back, the gates are thrown open and you are carried away through the crowded streets of Homeguard. After a short and uncomfortable journey, the wagon halts and the driver pulls open the canvas flap. This is the Homeguard quay. The Homeguard key. Sorry. Quay. My liege. There is your ship, the Green Scepter, he says, pointing towards the busy dockside to a sleek trade caravel anchored alongside the harbour wall. The first mate's name is Ronan. You'll find him waiting for you across the way at the Good Cheer Inn. Then the driver bids you farewell and drives his wagon away into the teeming crowds. You push through the crowd and reach the inn only to discover that its front doors are locked and all of its window shutters are barred and padlocked. You are thinking what to do next when a hand grabs your arm and you are pulled into the darkness. If you wish to draw your weapon and attack your unknown assailant, turn to 273. If you wish to try and pull free of their strong grasp, turn to 160. What are we thinking? Are we going to A, draw our weapon and attack them, or just try and pull free? Because I can see why they like. I think we should try and pull free more than anything. So maybe go to 160. See, this is the thing why I get other people to make my choices for me. Oh, thanks, Jenny. I appreciate that. Not only am I indecisive, but normally I make the bad decisions. So there we go. So we turn into 160. If I could actually get there, would be grand. Right. Forgive me, I didn't mean to startle you. The man seems nervous, and the open hand that is extended towards you is shaking quite visibly. With some caution, you accept the gesture of friendship and sit with the man at a tavern table. The place is deserted, save for a couple of mice gnawing on a large chunk of cheese. We get quite a lot of options in a second, by the way. Captain Kelman has instructed me to take you to the Green Scepter, but only if I am sure that you are the Kai they call Lone Wolf. Clive alive. Can you prove your identity? You decide that in order to prove to the man that you really are a Kai warrior, you must show him your mastery of one of your Kai disciplines. So I could demonstrate our Kai discipline of healing, which we do have. We don't have Mind Blast. We do have weapon skill, but we don't have. So we can either do our Kai discipline of healing, or weapon skill, or we have an option to not demonstrate any of our skills. So A, demonstrate our discipline of healing. B, demonstrate our discipline with our weapon, because we've got weapon skill. Or C, decide not to show him. I mean, he has said the right names for like who was instructed to take us to the ship. And obviously I understand why they would want to make sure it is us. So I'm going to say, I think benefit of the doubt would be a way to go with this one. Need more water. Healing. Okay. Let me just put my drink there then. Discipline, go to 16. Boop. Right, number 16. You pick up an ale glass and smash it across the edge of the table. The jagged glass is razor sharp. Jenny, what the fuck have you done? As you draw it across the back of your left hand, a long cut appears and begins to trickle blood. Covering this wound with your right hand, you concentrate and feel the warmth of your power engulfing your injured hand as the wound rapidly heals. When you remove your right hand, no trace of the cut or any scar remains. The sailor stares at you in wide-eyed amazement. Turn to 268. Jesus Christ. You're deadly. 268. Where is it? Next one. Oh no. Oh no, Jenny. You are indeed a Kai warrior, says the sailor, but the astonishment on his face is quickly replaced by an unpleasant sneer. Or should I say, you were. As he speaks, a door crashes open behind your back. You glance over your shoulder to see 3 harbour thugs. They advance towards you with murder in their eyes. Each of them is armed with a scimitar, and you must fight all 3 as one enemy. Okay, so we have the harbour thugs. Oh my god, why is this a thing? Why? Oh no. Their endurance is 25. This is section 268. My endurance is 31. Combat ratio. So their combat skill is 16. But I'm at 20 at the moment, thank God. So we get a +4. Right. So we're at a +4. Here we go. We're going to be rolling now. Yay. Where is it? Right. So let's do this then. This is all your fault, apparently. Said no, it's me because I would have done the exact same thing, to be honest. So that's an 8 with our +4. So we don't get hurt, but they get hurt for 12, I believe. Yeah, they get hurt for 12. Which leaves them with 13. It's going well. Love you. Don't hate. That is a 4 that we rolled. So we get hurt for 2, but they get hurt for 8. So they're at 5 now. We get hurt for 2, so we're at 29. I just like to wiggle my hand in front and just be like, yeah, love you too. Thanks. Oh, that's a 0. +4. So we get hurt for 4, but they are killed. So we're at 25, and they are dead. So let me put this back to, let me put this one to 25. Right. This has gone well. This is going well. You may evade after 2 rounds of combat by running through a side door of the tavern. If you win the combat... Oh, we could have evaded after 2 rounds, but it literally took us like 3 rounds just to do it, so we didn't even need to run. I wasn't worried. If you win this combat, turn to 3-3-3. And I will thank you, because we're doing very well. 3-3-3. I like the fighting in this book. It is kind of interesting how it works. The sailor who claimed to be first mate Ronan escapes during the fight. Hurriedly, you search the bodies of the harbour thugs but find nothing on value. Oh, we get to heal again because we got 1 point. However, you do notice that each of them has a tattoo of a writhing serpent on their left wrist. Whoever sent them to kill you must already know of the grave importance of your quest. You leave the tavern by the side door and discover the dead body of a sailor lying beneath some stairs. Inside the collar of his blood-stained jacket is a tag bearing the name Ronan. This is the real Ronan, and the poor man has clearly been murdered. You cover the body and turn towards the quay, where the green scepter is anchored, about 300 yards away from the harbour wall. If you wish to use one of the many small boats or Oh my god, chronicles that are roped to the quayside turn to 300. If you wish to hunt down the imposter who pretends to be Ronan and lured you into a trap, turn to 67. Oh, here's a thing. Oof. I don't know, because do we have time to hunt him down? Or are we just gonna go and be like, let's get to the boat? Ugh. I was gonna have a drink as well. Okay, let's put this here for a quick second. So, I kind of want revenge for Ronan, but at the same time, I understand the importance of just needing to get the crap back. But the options, we can either hunt for the imposter who killed the original Ronan, who got away, or we can ignore that and just basically jump in a little boat to get to the boat we need to get to. Boat. Oh, okay. Because it's true though, because we don't know if it would stay waiting for us. Let me do that then. So, if we're going to jump in the small boat, we're going to go to 300. Which we will do. I thought my pencil was going to fall out then. Fall out of my ear, even. 300. Boop, boop. As you paddle towards the sleek trade caravel, you notice to your surprise that the boarding ladder is being pulled up. A mean-looking sailor leans over the gunwale and curses at you. He seems to think that you are a desperate refugee attempting to stow away on board. When you shout that you are a lone wolf and you were ambushed by an imposter at the tavern, the ladder is soon lowered again. As you climb over the side of the ship, you are met by a tall man in a blue uniform trimmed with gold braid. His head and face is almost totally covered by a shock of bright red hair and a curly red beard. Haul anchor, he booms. The crew spring into action as if their very lives depended on it. The captain ushers you below to his cabin where he pours 2 glasses of Wan Lo, a strong spirit made from black cherries. His face shows concern as you tell him what has happened. There is evil trickery at work here. Clearly the enemy already has plans afoot to thwart your quest. He begins, after you have told him what happened to you on the dockside. It seems that you have lost the element of surprise, and I have lost a courageous first mate. Let us hope that we lose nothing more during the voyage to Duranor. May our voyage be swift and safe. You finish your Wan Lo and leave the captain's cabin to go up on deck. You are just in time to see the silhouette of Home Guard on the distant horizon, with mixed feelings of pride and apprehension. You descend the stairway to your cabin as the tallest tower of the capital disappears from view. Oh, we have to roll for this now. And something's going to happen. So, let's see. That is a 5. So, let's see. 4 to 5, we turn to 81. How you doing tonight, hon, though, after work? You all good? You all chilled out? You awake the following morning to the cries of the ship's lookout from high in the crow's nest above them. Longboat adrift off the port stern! You climb up on the deck and meet the captain. Bracing yourself against the fresh breeze that is whipping across the deck from the west, less than 50 yards off the port stern, a damaged longboat bobs up and down in the heavy sea. On board are 3 men huddled together for warmth. Oh, we gotta roll. Again. That's a 3. So we're going to 2-6. Oh. I couldn't get my pencil then. Oh. 2-6. Oh. There we go. The captain orders... Oh my god, English is really hard. Yeah, I'm a bit meh, but I'm sorry you're a bit meh. It's... Have you rang, by the way? Did you ring that person back? The captain orders the ship to go longside, pick up the 3 men. They are fishermen from the Summerland port of Tyso. Their boat was attacked last night by pirates, and they are the only survivors. You make sure they are given food and warm clothing, and they are so thankful they can barely hold back their tears of gratitude. As you prepare to continue your journey to Duranor, one of the men offers you his sword as a token of thanks. If you wish to accept this gift, remember to mark it on your action chart. I think. Yeah, we'll. Oh, that means we're gonna stop it here. We'll put it here. We took fisherman's sword. I'll take it. I give him my wood axe. I'll take his fisherman's sword. Really? Are you serious? That's a joke. That is a joke. That's ridiculous. I'm angry about that. Mother name Niz. After 3 uneventful days at sea, you find shipboard life rather dull and dreary. If you have the kind of discipline of healing, any endurance points that you have lost in your adventure so far are restored, which is good because I actually forgot about that. So we're back at 31. If you do not possess the skill, you may restore half of any points, which is fine. We've got the skill, so we're good. On the afternoon of the 4th day, oh, we're 4 days in, and it's 40 days they can hold out waiting for us. And yeah, I bet you are, hun. You are talking with an injured sailor up on the main deck, where you smell smoke seeping out from the ship's hold. If you wish to enter the hold and investigate, turn to 29. If you decide to shout fire and raise the alarm, turn to 236. If you choose to go and warn the captain, turn to 101. Okay, what are we going to do? Are we going to enter it and investigate? So A, investigate. B, shout fire and raise the alarm. Or C, go and warn the captain. Fire. You want us to shout fire and raise the alarm. So turn to 236. Oop. I'm gonna leave my pencil there, bugger it. 236. The ship is thrown into a sudden frenzy of activities as sailors grab buckets and blankets with which to fight the fire. Flames are roaring through the hatch cover and it takes over an hour to contain the fierce blaze. The damage to the ship is extensive. The main store of food and fresh water has been destroyed and the midsection of the ship has been badly weakened. The captain appears from out of the smoking hold and approaches you, his face black with soot. He is carrying something in a bundle tucked under his arm. "We must talk in private," he says quietly. Without replying, you turn and follow him to the cabin. Turn to 222. So, do you think one of the fishermen was like a bad person or something? 222. Let's go. 222. After taking care to close his cabin door, the captain opens the mysterious bundle and tips the contents onto his chart table. A large charged earthenware jug and several blackened rags drop in a heap. They give off a strange, oily smell. "This was no accidental fire," he says solemnly. "This was an act of sabotage. The forward hold is a food store, yet I find this oil jug and these soaked rags upon the floor. Someone on this ship is prepared to endanger his own life to stop us reaching Durnor." You both stare at the burnt rags as if they hold the answer to your questions. Suddenly, a cry from up the deck breaks the silence. "Ship ahoy! Ship off the port's bow!" Me, ship ahoy! Grabbing his sword and telescope, the captain disappears through the cabin door and up the ladder to the deck above. Okay, so we can either follow him, or A, follow him, or B, choose this opportunity to search his cabin so we can be sneaky if we have to. Damn. Do we want to be sneaky? I kind of want to be almost sneaker. Or is it the captain himself? Oh. Are we good at sneak? I don't know. We've never sneaked before. And we don't have any rolls for that. I'm assuming it's literally a roll of the dice for that, more than anything. Let's try it. Let's do it then. Turn to 315. Let's see how well we do. Oof. Keeping one eye on the door, you quickly search through the drawers of an ornate chart table. There does not appear to be anything unusual about the contents. You find mainly charts, island maps, and navigational instruments. You're about to abandon the fruitless search when you notice a small lever hidden below the tabletop. You push it and a panel flips open to reveal a small wooden box with an ornate brass lock. I don't have my own master code. So if we wish to prise the lock open, so we can either A, try and prise it open, or B, put the box back and join the captain on deck before he suspects anything. No, it's all good. I kind of want us to, like, have a look inside. I want to see if we can pry it open, maybe. So I can do that if you like while you're eating. You let me know when you're finished. Yeah, I want to prise it open. I'm going to prise it open. We're going to go to 190. Take a look. Yeah. 190. Let's go. Using the edge of a steel rule to prise open the lock, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your chest. A cunning trap has been set, and as you open the box, a small needle shoots out and embeds itself in your flesh. It is tipped with a deadly and swift-acting poison. Death is almost instantaneous. Tragically, your mission and your life end here. No! Being sneaky is not good. We died. That's, what, 3 deaths now? God damn it. Right, I guess we're going back to 315. Thank God I wrote it down. No. Right, I guess we're not doing that. So we're going back to... circle that. That's death. We're going to put it back and be like, not going to mess with that anymore. So we're going to turn to 175. See, I told you I shouldn't be able to choose things because when I do, we die. That's 3 deaths. 175. Jesus Christ. I should not be allowed to make decisions. It seems our bird has flown the coop, says the captain, pointing to a longboat moving swiftly towards another ship on the horizon. She lies no flag and her hull is a strange shape. I've never before seen the like. You watch as the longboat reaches the mysterious ship, then as if by magic a thick sea fog appears from nowhere and engulfs the vessel. Moments later both the ship and the fog have disappeared. Oh, we got to roll a number random thing. That is a 9. That's a nice, decent number. Which means we turn to 209. Right. 209. Oh, there's a picture just on one page. I was going to say put it down, but you're insistent on taking a look. I know. I was like, oh, we might get something good. No, it just brings death. The crew start to whisper. You hear the words, ghost ship, and cursed voyage, but the muttering stops when the captain's voice booms out an order for all hands on deck. Only the creaking of the timbers can be heard as Captain Kelman climbs to the rear deck to address his crew. Men, we're 3 days sail from Port Bax. The fires robbed us of our provisions and our fresh water has been fouled. We shall have to steer a new course for Raggadorn, where we shall make good our repairs and replenish our stores. That is all. The crew seemed pleased by the captain's announcement and set about their duties and renewed vigour. Then the captain turns to you. We're about 8 hours away from Raggadorn. My orders are to see you safely to Port Bax and pass you into the care of the summer-lending consul, Lord Lieutenant Rygar. But time is not our ally and I fear the repairs may take a week or more to complete. When we drop anchor, you will have to find your own route to Dornor, either by sea with us or alone by the coast road. As you return to your cabin, the king's word haunts your thoughts. 40 days, Lone Wolf. You only have strength to stand against them for 40 days. You do not have long to complete your dangerous mission. Turn to 197. And we're only 4 days in on it as well, so we've got 36 days to basically get there and back. So 197. Not going well for us, is it? As dawn breaks, a fierce storm rises and you are woken by the violent rocking of the ship. The floor of your cabin is awash and the shouts of the crew can hardly be heard above the terrible howling of the wind. You quickly dress, gather up your equipment and make your way up on deck. You are soon joined by the captain who takes hold of your arm and orders you to return to your cabin. As you start to go down the ladder, there is a thunderous crack. High above, part of the ship's mast is torn clean away. You look up to see the shattered pole falling towards your face like a gigantic spear. If you possess hunting, add 1. We do have hunting, it's the first one we did, so we're going to roll and add 1. So I'm assuming we need to, like, roll high. So that's 0. So we rolled a 1, technically. We rolled a 1, so that's 1, 4, 1. Bugger in hell. Oh. As the mast smashes into the deck, a splintered beam grazes the back of your head and you are knocked overboard. Desperate for air, you fight your way to the surface and cling to a floating hatch cover. You are dizzy from the blow to your head and nauseous after having swallowed a mouthful of seawater. Lose 2 endurance. We're at 29 again. You drag yourself onto this makeshift raft and cling to with all the strength you can muster. If you're wearing a chainmail waistcoat, oh no, you must discard it now. No! Its additional weight could be your downfall as you are swept off the hatch cover and back to sea. Fucking hell, I literally just got that. No! Why? I literally just picked it up for that reason. No! We lose the +4. Oh, bugger. Which brings us down to... for fuck's sake. Well, we lose 2 points anyway, so I'm going to put us to 25, so we still lose the 2 points. No time roller. What do we do? If you're wearing chainmail waistcoat, you must discard it now. Its additional weight could be your downfall if you are swept off the hatch cover and back into the sea. As the heaving swell buffets you relentlessly, gradually you slip away into unconsciousness. When you arrive many hours later, the storm has passed and the waters surround you are calm once more. By the position of the sun in the sky, you judge it to be late in the afternoon. In the distance, you can see a small fishing boat, and beyond it, you can see land on the horizon. The only remaining trace of the green scepter is the hatch cover on which you now sit. So we can either A, take off our cloak and use it to signal the fishing boat, or B, ignore the boat and attempt to paddle towards the shoreline. I know, I'm dead gutted about that. I literally just got the chainmail. I should have picked the fucking shield. But I wanted my spear, my +2. Oh. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. I always pick the wrong things. Options again, we can either take off our cloak and use it to signal the fishing boats, or we can ignore the boat and attempt to paddle towards the shoreline. Like a dog that we are. So that is our options. You want us to go flag the boat down? Okay. We're going to signal the fishing boat turn to 278. Not going well for us, is it, this? Us and water, apparently, not good. Desperately, you wave your Kai cloak above your head until you are near to exhaustion. Oh, god damn it. That is a 3. Turn to 41. Oh no. Oh, we heal for that as well. Because we have healing. Okay, 41. There we go. You are in luck, for the boat has seen your distress signal and is heading towards you. It is a small fishing boat from the port of Ragadorn. The fishermen are a rough-looking bunch, but they wrap you up in a warm blanket and offer you some food. The captain suggests that you try to get some sleep, as it will take 2 or 3 hours before they arrive back in Ragadorn. If you wish to take his advice, restore 1 enduring point. And, okay, so we can either A, take his advice and heal for a point, or we can stay awake and keep watch for any other survivors from the storm. But I know either way we're going to get that 1 point anyway, because I have natural healing. So, technically we could stay awake and keep watch. And I'm kind of glad we don't have, like, exhaustion in this. Like, in Kernethelus that we're looking at, there's exhaustion and food and water and all that stuff. Sleep. You want to sleep? We shall sleep. 194. Let's heal that up to that, and then we're fully healed. What was it? 194, wasn't it? Yeah, 194. Completely forgot where I was going. 194. When you awake, you are shocked to find yourself lying beneath a wooden jetty. The shallow water surrounding you fills your nostrils with a foul stench. As you stand, your head throbs violently. You've been knocked unconscious, and your gold, backpack, and bag items, as well as your eyes, have all been stolen by the fishermen. I've lost everything. Oh my fucking god. Are you serious? The seal of the Hammerdale, the ring that we need to get the Summer Sword, is gone as well. Okay, so we've lost our fucking gold. Stolen. Great. Stolen. We don't have any. They're stolen too. We don't have any of these anymore. I've lost. I didn't even get to look at what the scroll was either. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm panicking a little bit because I don't have any weapons. As well as your weapons have all been stolen by the fishermen. No. And my helmet. No. Fuck off. No. And we're missing the ring. I'm keeping this up. That's some of the items why I put stolen in, like the food and coals, because maybe we'll get a chance, but that is now stolen from us. Oh no. Go back and keep watch. No, we can't do it. We have made a thing. God. We still have the golden key. Our special items, we still keep hold of, but this is stolen. Oh my god, I don't have... I literally just got that fucking spear. I was so happy and excited that I got it. Oh no. All the other special items are still in your possession. With a groan of despair, you climb out of the slimy water and pull yourself into the jetty. Looking up, you see a hanging sign that is creaking in the briny breeze. Welcome to Ragadorn. You fear all the rumours you have heard about this place are true. It is nearly dark and it has started to rain. You are mindful that you must find the seal of Hammerdale if you are to persuade the Durness to give you the Summer Sword. Looking around, you see a large market. Oh no. Square with a stone signpost at its centre, indicating the various roads that lead off to the square. So we can either... absolutely gutted. So we can either go east along Barnacle Street, we can go south along East Bank Wharf, or we can go north to Booty Walk, or we can go west back to the jetty and search for the fishing boat. Oh, I'm fuming about that. We lost everything. I was so happy. We had armor. We had good endurance because of that armor. We had a weapon that I could use my weapon skill with, and I got an advancement with that. And then they were just ripped away from me. Them sneaky little mofos. I'm gutted. Why? Let me pour a drink of water. I'm dehydrated from that. Oh my god. This is absolutely devastating. And my gold and my meals are gone. Why is this a thing? What the fuck? Why? Sad me. Sad me. Oh, I'm gutted. We now have to go and find the fucking ring and all our shit. Well, mainly the ring. We're not even going to go find our shit. How am I going to get money to buy my shit? Right. I'm going to roll a d8 to choose where we're going. Which is... not that one. Do I have a d8? Should do. It's a d4. This is a d8. Cool. So 1 to 2, we go to Barnacle Street. 3 to 4, East Bank. 5 to 6, Booty Walk. Or 7 to 8, we're going to go look for the boat. Little. If we find them, we get an option to, like, kill them. We're killing them, by the way. That is a 2. So we're going to go along Barnacle Street. So 215. I'm fuming. Fuming. No. Bad choices were made. 215. I'm so angry. I don't even understand how angry I am that we just got knocked unconscious and we lost everything. We lost our weapons, our armor, all the stuff in our backpack, our meals were stolen, our belt pouch was stolen. Like, why? And the ring! Who steals weapons? Where will we go? Into 215. Okay. A few dozen yards along on the left side of the street, you hear the sound of merriment drifting out from a large ramshackle building. There's a creaking sign above the door. It basically shows this really cool little drawing of the North Star Tavern. So we can either A, enter the tavern, or B, continue along our way down the street. I'm kind of thinking, what if the fishermen are in that tavern? Because if they are, they're in for a world of hurt. From me personally. Not Clive Alive. Clive Alive is an idiot. Ah. Absolutely fuming. That's devastating. You know, no. No, that's a dice. Go for it. I will, thank you. I will. And then on camera, I just missed my mouth with water. Everything's going so swell. That's great. Give me one moment while I take off my my hoodie that I just decided to spill water on because I'm an idiot. So, joyous occasions with that. Absolutely. Everything's happening at once. Why is this a thing? God darn it. Just put it on the hanger over the armpit and see if it, like, airs out. Right. Let's try that again. We're gonna enter the tavern. We're turning to number 4, and I will beat up if they have my stuff. Ugh. The tavern is full of brigands and drunks. The deadbeat crews of disreputable. Oh, I don't know how I could say that word. Trading ships moored at the jetty. Several of this carousing crowd are testing their strength in an arm wrestling contest. They are so preoccupied with their drinking and betting that nobody pays any attention to you when you enter. In a far corner of this foul-smelling alehouse, you catch sight of the fishermen who robbed you. They are seated at a round table covered with spilled pipe tobacco and empty ale tankers. Yeah! They are solely aware of the fact that if you are to reach Durnor in time, you must retrieve this seal of Hammerfield and your stolen gold. Okay, so we can... no, I'm just going to tell you now. I support the fishermen. They saw a chance to loot and took it. You don't... What do you mean you approve? How dare you? We have options here, but I'm telling you what I'm going to do now. So one option is to confront the fishermen. The second one is to talk to the innkeeper. Or 3 is to try and win some gold in arm wrestling contest. I'm going to go confront the fishermen. Because I want my fucking shit back. And I will get it back. So I'm going to just go to 104. The fishermen stare at you and their mouths drop open in disbelief. It is as if they have just seen a corpse returning from the dead. Suddenly, one of them kicks over the table and they make a hurried escape through the back door of the tavern. In one bound, you leap over the upturned table and pursue them out of the tavern into the darkness beyond. I'm not abandon the chase, let them go. No, I'm not taking that option. No, I'm going to continue the chase. We're going to 2-3-1. No. No, I'm not having that. I'm fuming. 2-3-1. Jesus. Yes, chase. Oh my god, where's the 2-3-1? Oh, there it is. The back door opens into a small square, in the centre of which there stands a large tomb. The fishermen have disappeared into the gloomy streets except for one who is slipping into the wet cobblestones and knocked himself out. He is lying in the gutter with his face submerged in a puddle of muddy rainwater. You roll him over with your foot and search him. You discover 7 gold crowns. Thank fucking god we got something. Oh, wait. 7 gold crowns. A dagger. I'm taking that. I need at least a weapon. A dagger, and to your great relief, the seal of hammered. Yes. Where is it? We've got it back. The seal of Hammerdell on his index finger. Make on your action, or the. We have kind of discipline of tracking. Do we have tracking? I don't think I took tracking. I do have tracking. Okay, no. No, I'm going to use my tracking here. Chase, fight, win. We will. I think we're going to go after the others. I think I'm going to track them. And we're going to go get our stuff back. Because I'm not having that. I'm fuming. How dare they? Them little... Angered me. They did. Angered me. They did. Right, we're going to 182. Because we're going to use our tracking. Them little... I hope I scare them. If you have the kind of tracker, turn to 182. You must find shelter for the night or you will run the risk of being arrested by the city guard. Your Kai senses tell you that the best course of action is to return to the tavern and ask the innkeeper for a room. Refreshed by a comfortable night's sleep, he will be in better shape to make plans for the journey to Durnor first thing in the morning. Thanks, Peanut. Go on. I hope I kill them too. Always losing your gold. It's your fault most of the time, Neil. Then. Oh, fuck me. Right, looks like we're just going to turn in. And we can't take anything back. Oh, that's so sad. Right, we're going to turn in. So we're going to go to 177. Then maybe we can get them later on or something. Who knows. But if this was D&D, I would not drop it. I would chase them to the fucking motherfucking end of the world. The earth for that. 177. As you re-enter the tavern, you can see that most of the sailors are clustered around the center table where they are watching an arm wrestling contest. We can go wrestle and earn some gold, some crowns. Peanut, do you mind? That's mine. Thank you very much. I'm gonna enter the contest because what if I lose my gold though? I say gold, my crowns. No, I'm gonna enter the contest, so hopefully we can earn more, and I may be able to buy things that have disappeared from me because I'm 276. But there's the possibility of me rolling bad and losing it. Okay. A tough-looking sailor is challenging all comers to an arm wrestling contest. He's so confident of winning that he will pay 5 gold crowns to anyone who beats him. As you approach his table, a serving girl steps forward and whispers in your ear. Be careful, stranger. He's an evil man. He breaks the arms of those who lose and murders any who beats him. You face the sailor across the table. Bets are being made through the tavern. If you're a high discipline of Mind Blast, you can use that, which I don't. If you do not have the skill, you conduct the wrestling contest as if you were a regular combat. You use no weapon in this contest. You cannot apply any weapon skill bonus, but do not deduct 4 combat skills for being unarmed. Wait, when we're unarmed, we -4? Fuck me. I need to make a note of that. No, I'm not unarmed because I've got a dagger now. We're fine. You cannot benefit from endurance bonuses given by pieces of armor either. The first one to reach 0 endurance points loses the match. Okay. His endurance... Oh my god. I'm gonna kill him. I need to kill someone. His endurance is 25. And his combat skill is 18. Mine is 18, so that's at a 0. It's at 276 is our thing. And my endurance points are 25. Oh my god. We are the same person. Right. Let's do this then. Let me go to my little thing. Right, rolling for this. Okay. Fingers crossed we win. That is a 5. So he gets hurt for 7. I get hurt for 2. So he's instantly on 18. I'm on 23. Okay. That's an 8. He gets hurt for 10. I don't get hurt. So even better. He's on 8. Yes, Peanut. Peanut, move your bum bum. Go on. Do you want to go out? Is that what this is? She would go out. I'm going to win me some crowns. It's been such a lovely day today. Just saying. It's been absolutely gorgeous. That is a 0. 0, 0. I get hurt for 5. He gets hurt for 3. So he is on 5. And I'm on 20. Gonna get me some crowns. That's an 8. He gets hurt for 10. So, and I don't get hurt for that one. So we win. We win. So we're on 20. We didn't actually get hurt, like do bad there. Okay, so there we go. If you win the contest, turn to 305. There is a shocked silence as you scoop up the 5 gold crowns. So we're on 12 now, so even better. From the table and turn to leave. But as you reach the tavern door, an ugly thug draws his sword and steps in the way to block your exit. Just as you're wondering what to do, there is a loud thud and the man kneels over onto the floor. Behind him, to your surprise, stands the servant girl with a large wooden club in her hand. Why has she got a club and where did it come from? You thank her and race out of the door into the darkened street beyond. After running for 10 minutes in the near darkness, you glimpse a large stable and coach station in the murky gloom ahead. With the shouts of angry sailors still ringing in your ears, you quickly enter the building and spend the night safely hidden in the hayloft above its stables. Oh, we do get to heal up, by the way, because it's been like a point, so... and then we turn to 32. I'm glad we did that, because I got to hurt someone out of anger. I was like, come on! Right, we heal again, so there we go. You wake at the dawn. That wasn't even English then, I apologise. You awake at dawn to the sound of a shrill cockcrow. I really hate crows, just because! Anyway, you awake at dawn to the sound of a shrill cock crow. You can see the crooked streets of Ragaddon through a veil of a heavy rain which is beating down noisily on the cobblestones outside. It has been 6 days since you have left Holmgard and you are still 200 miles from Port Bax. You're in the loft of a large coaching station. A group of green-clad men have arrived and they are beginning their work of cleaning out one of the coaches. That joke is getting old. I don't care. It's still funny to me. You overhear one of them say that the coach leaves for Port Bax at 1 o'clock this afternoon and that the journey will take 7 days. You are hungry and must eat a meal here or lose 3 endurance. Well, I don't have any meals because they were stolen. So I'm losing 3 endurance. Fantastic. So we're at 19. Oh my god. Did they steal the meals? Yeah, no, I'm assuming they took everything. The meals would be in the backpack, I would assume. Okay, we approach the coachman. Okay, so we can either A, approach the coachman and ask to buy a ticket for the journey, or we can B, descend the ladder from the loft to the street outside. I mean, we have 12 crowns. We could pay it, buy a ticket if it's not too much. I don't know why we would go to the street outside unless we can find somewhere to like grab food or something. No! I've got hunting! I don't lose it! I've got hunting. No need for a meal when instructed to eat. I'm at 21. That took me a second then. I was looking at it, I was like, I'm sure I've got something about that. I think we should definitely ask to buy a ticket, to be honest. So I think that'll be the way to go, which is 136. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm going to be telling that joke. The fare to Port Bax is 20 gold crowns. I don't have enough, so 238. I thought it was going to be 238. I'm so sad. Opposite the coach station is a narrow street leading to a gaming house with a sign outside the door. No weapons allowed inside. You're excited by the chance of being able to win some gold and quickly you enter. Any weapons you may have had be left with the guard at the door. You can recover your weapons when you decide to leave. You are given a silver token with 1 gold crown, which can only be used in the gaming house. You only receive the free silver token once regardless of how many times you enter the gaming house. Okay. That's good to know. Your choice. And make the choice. The entrance hall opens out into a huge room where many gambling games are in progress. One that catches your eye is called Cartwheel. At one end of the long table, an attractive young woman spins a black dish divided into 10 sections marked 0 to 9. As the dish spins, she drops a small silver ball into it, which eventually comes to rest in one of the numbered sections. Several merchants are seated around the table and they are betting heavily on the fall of the silver ball. To play Cartwheel, you must decide the number you'd like to bet on and just how many gold crowns you wish to stake. Make a note of these numbers and then pick a number from the random table. If you pick exactly the same number, okay. So basically, okay, wait. So we roll. If you pick exactly the same number that we're gonna roll, we win 8 gold crowns for every 1 gold crown that we gamble. If your pick is immediately before or after the correct choice, you win 5 gold crowns for every 1. Oh my god. There's a 40 gold crown limit to know how much you can win at this table. In the game of Cartwheel, the 0 is adjacent to the number 9. For example, if you bet on 9 and the silver ball falls to 0, you win 5 gold crowns for every 1 that you staked. Okay. So we can either win some, or we can lose all our... Okay, fuck it. Right. I need people to bet on the dice for me. Because knowing me, I'm going to roll really badly. And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, it's going to be an 8. And it's like, here's the 1. Oh no, this is going to be bad. 7. 0. So that's 1 gold that we lost. So let me... We're on 11. We need to get to 20. We need to get to 20. So we need another number. But if we get one that's adjacent to it, we win 5. But if we get it, we win 8. 6. Nope. We lose another one. That we're now... Yeah. We got a 4. 6. No. I'm rolling the numbers that you were saying beforehand. How fucked up is that? Oh no. This is awful. 9. 8. Oh, we won 5. We won 5. We're good. We won 5. We're at 14. We need more. Wait, we got 9. Wait, we got 4. We did 9. 1. Yes, we did it. Oh, that's 8 that we win. No, that's 5 still because it's adjacent. So that's at 19 now. Come on. I need more. Give me one. Come on, we need to get past 20. Maybe to 30. 5! We got 5! Okay, cool. That's another 8. So that's... We're at 20... Oh, God, I've got to use my fingers. We're at 27. Wow, as if I had to use my fingers for some reason. Okay, I do no further suggestions. I need more, please. 7. Wait, that went out. No, it still went out. No. Okay, I've lost one. I can't do it. I roll bad. 3 in a row is my lookout. Okay. How's 3 going? Because when you said 3, I assumed it was 3, so we win 5. 31. Wait, and then we're going to do one more for Jenny's, and then we're going to call it there before we walk out. So we still have some left over, but we've been able to get enough crowns for it. 8. No, we've lost one. So we're still at 30, which is decent. Cool. If you're winning stick collector, you wish to withdraw with that money you have left, you can do so and leave the building, turn to 186. Thank God. Ooh. 186. I hate that every time I was at the beginning when I was rolling, it was literally the ones that you said before, and it was like, why? Why is this a thing? Why do you do this to me, dice? Right, 186. You're standing opposite a large building with a sign fixed to its wall. Ragdorn Stables and Coaching Station. A green-clad coachman is sitting next to a notice board that reads, Port Backs, journey time 7 days. If you wish to approach the seated coachman and ask to buy a ticket for the journey, turn to 136. Which we will do. Oh, I just saw a picture of something. That's absolutely terrifying. 136 says it's 20 gold crowns. We have the 20 gold crowns, so I will buy that. So we turn to number 10. You pocket the ticket. Oh, let me put the ticket in my special items. It's Port Backs, right? That's where we're going. Oh. Oh, how dare you then? You pocket the ticket, and the man escorts you to a coach that is waiting near the east gate of the seaport. It is empty. That's not a word. It is empty. And you take a seat near one of the circular windows. The seat is comfortable, which is a very good thing, as the journey to Port Backs will take 7 days. Stowing your equipment beneath the seat, you settle back in comfort and doze off. When you awake, you are no longer alone. You've been joined by 5 other passengers, and the journey to Durnor has already gone underway. Oh god, we've got to roll for this one. Number 5. If you get between 4 and 6, turn to 195. Still think you should take some time for yourself, and you're not feeling good, you're feeling mad, take the time off. You've been travelling for nearly 2 hours when the driver shouts out, "Toll bridge ahead, 1 crown apiece." Despite the pouring rain, you put your head out of the window and you were able to make out a wooden bridge spanning a swollen river and a log cabin in the distance. The driver halts the coach at the log cabin and a strange creature appears. Oh, we didn't take the money from a thing, we're at 10. And a strange creature appears at its doorway. It is a Sazal, a smaller subspecies of Gaik, held to be relatively harmless and meek. They've been natives of the wildlands since the age of the Black Moon, when thousands of their kind migrated from the Dur Crag Mountains to avoid the tyranny of Vashna, the mightiest of the Dark Lords. The Sazal demands 1 gold crown for each passenger before the coach will be allowed to cross the bridge. The other passengers each place 1 crown upon a small plate and hand it to you. I guess I'm going to put a crown on it, so we're going to lose another crown. So we're at 9 now. We turn to 2, 4, 9. Okay, hon. During the course of the afternoon's journey, you chat with your fellow travellers and learn a little about their background. Sitting opposite are 2 brothers named Ganon. Oh my god, Ganon. And Doria. They are knights in the Order of the White Mountain. Warrior lords from Durnor who have pledged alliance. Oh my god. Allegiance, there we go, to protect the country from raids by the bandits of the Wildlands. They own a castle and land near Port Bax. Next to them sits Halvork, a merchant. His nose is swollen and his face is badly bruised thanks to Lachlan, the overlord of Ragadorn. A little misunderstanding about port taxes lost him his cargo and most of his gold. Seated by the far door is a priest called Parsian. Like you, he is Summerlending, who has journeyed across the wildlands by coach on his way to Port Bax. Beside you sits a young woman called Viveka. She is a mercenary adventuress who earns her gold by fighting for it and sells her sword skills to the highest bidder. She returned to Port Bax after having collected payment for a successful mission in Ragadorn. Not wishing to reveal your true identity, you have pretended to be a simple peasant from the Homeguard Plain. The travellers seem unaware of the invasions of Summerlund by Dark Lord Zagana. Turn to 39. Ugh. At dusk, the coach stops at an inn on the coast road to Port Bax. The cost of a room for the night is 1 gold crown for each passenger, and 3 gold crowns for anyone else. As you're about to enter, the coach driver demands to see your ticket. I've got the ticket, which is 346, because I put that in my pocket. 346. The driver nods and returns the ticket. The inn is warm but poorly furnished. You must eat a meal here, which will cost you 1 gold crown unless you have a meal in your backpack. I don't have a meal, but I've got hunting. But I guess I can't hunt in this kind of place. So that's 2... Okay, so it'll cost me 1 gold crown to eat. And then we get healed 3 if we do that. Yeah. We're gonna... I guess we're doing that then. I'm just losing freaking crowns. I technically should be healed up because of the amount of times that I've gone through. I keep forgetting I've got healing. The card discipline of hunting cannot be used in your journey through the wildlands, as it is a barren wasteland inhabited only by creatures called Tazals, a small subspecies of Gayak, held to be relatively harmless, and some rarer yet more dangerous predators. The restriction on hunting in the wildlands applies only to your ability to fulfill instructions to eat a meal automatically. You may still use hunting where prompted to do so. However, until given further notice, you must obey instructions to eat meals if you do not have hunting. This includes the current instruction. You must lose 3 endurance points if you cannot pay for the meal. But I've done that. So we turn to 280. Oof. You are money in games. I know. I know. Yeah, 280. It's not my fault. You sleep deeply without being disturbed, and then rise at... Oh, I'm healed fully now, aren't I? And rise at dawn feeling refreshed and alert. You gather your equipment and join the others as they are boarding the coach. For 2 days and nights, the coach trundles across the overland trade route across the wildlands. This is particularly bleak and inhospitable region. Its barren grey soil and stunted flora seemingly devoid of life. The coach makes rare stops along the way, mainly to allow the driver to catch a few hours of sleep. Early on the morning of the 9th day of your quest, there is an unfortunate accident. Oh no! That's an 8. Unfortunate accident, number is between 5 and 9, turned to 108. Oh no. Listen, in D&D, right, I've lost my money twice because of you. To save your character's life. So you can't, like, throw stuff at me like that. 108. One of the wheels jams in a deep rut and 3 of the large wooden spokes are broken. You are forced to stop and replace the wheel before you can continue to port backs. You volunteer to help the driver by levering the coach axle with a small tree trunk so that the spare wheel can be slid into position. You're pushing down the stout branch with all your strength when the horses suddenly rear up and race forward. The trunk springs back and catches you squarely under the jaw, knocking you backwards to the ground. You are stunned and lose 2 endurance points. Wow, this is unfortunate. Yeah, I know. You have all yours. The driver has not been so lucky. The coach has run over him. As the poor man dies in your arms, his last words are, "No accident. I don't have 6th sense. So I don't know what he says, so I do not possess the skill to find out what he was saying." Turn to 168. Fuck's sake. What a bad person with us. Oh no. Alright, 168, but we're healed because we have healing. Slowly, one by one, the other travellers appear at your side to stare in shock at the dead coachman. "We must bury him," says the priest. You silently nod your agreement and prepare to grieve prepare a grave in which to lay his corpse. As you are all walking back to the coach, you discuss what should be done. "I know the road to Port Bags. I'd better drive the coach," volunteered Halvork. "I do hope we're not blamed for his death," says the priest nervously. "It was an act of the gods," says Doria. "I shall testify to that," says Ganem. "Lies are never spoken by knights of the White Mountain. It is true that in Donor a true knight will speak only the truth, whether for his own good or ill." His words seem to reassure the priest that you are all soon once more on the road heading towards the eastern horizon. It is late in the afternoon when you arrive at a coach station in a small coastal village known as Gorn Cove, which is mainly populated by outcast thieves and Cezals. The death of the coachman is met by the villagers with great suspicion, but Doria's words convince them that it was accidental. There is only one inn in the village, a tavern known as the Forlorn Hope. Its state of disrepair is typical of all the other hovels in this poor sea village. A room for one night costs 1 gold crown. I can pay for the room, so I will do it, so I will lose another one. I'm just gonna have nothing by the end of this. And turn to 314. What's everyone's plans for the night then? Heal, I believe. I don't think there's a fight. Yeah, we heal. Boop. The innkeeper is a thin old man with only one eye. He hands you a key and points to a balcony opposite. "Number 2, the red door," he says in a reedy voice. The other travellers each pay their 1 crown, collect a key, and make their way across the crowded tavern floor towards the stairs. We must make plans for tomorrow," says Doria. The others all nod in agreement. I suggest we meet here in the bar in 1 hour's time to decide what to do. As you close the red door of your room, for some unknown reason you recall the words of Captain Kelman when you left Holmgard Harbour. There is evil treachery at work here. Clearly the enemy already has plans afoot to thwart your quest. An hour has already passed when your thoughts are disturbed by a knock at your door. It is the innkeeper and he's carrying a tray of piping hot food. With the compliments of one of your friends, he says, and leaves before you can ask which one. The food smells very appetizing. If you have the Kai discipline of hunting, turn to 290, which we do have. So I'm going to do that. So 290. Thank God I picked something that we can actually use. Are you going to pop round to neighbours? Oh, bless you. I hope they're doing good. So 290. The food smells delicious, but you notice that there are 2 or 3 drops of clear liquid on the side of the plate, and another on the tray. At first you suspect that it is only water until you touch the fluid and notice that it is sticky. You recognise it as sap from the Gnardern tree, a deadly poison much preferred by assassins because of its lack of flavour or scent. The shock of your discovery soon turns to anger. You grab your belongings and leave the room, intent on discovering the identity of your would-be killer. As hunting cannot be used in the wildlands to find food, you must now consume a meal from your backpack or deduct 3 endurance points if you cannot eat. But I can't eat, can I? I don't have a fucking meal because I got fucking knocked out and robbed. Turn to 200. The good thing is that I've got healing because I heal when I go to a non-combat bit, so... 200. By the time you reach the bar, the others are all seated at a large table awaiting your appearance. Drawing close to the table, you look carefully at your travelling companions, hoping to see something that will betray the identity of your would-be assassin. You'll have to attack without giving any warning to your enemy, so study your fellow travellers carefully and then make your decision. Oh. And it gives us an option on who to attack, but... it's given us a picture of, like, oh my god, so we have to pick one of these people of who to attack? Yes, chill sounds good. And I don't know, because it says to look at this, illustration overleaf, which is this bit, and we literally just gives us the option to attack the knight of the White Mountain, we can attack the merchant, or the adventurers, or the priest, or the knight. I mean, they all look dodgy as fuck, to be honest. People believe the White Knight, though, because he's like, I cannot lie. And he has helped us. So he's off the mark, but I don't think it would be the adventurous. I think it might be the merchant. Or the priest. I don't know if it's going to be the priest. Or the merchant. Oh, I don't know. Study your fellow travelers carefully and then make your decision. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see if, like... well, I don't know who's who. But there was a picture somewhere where it kind of told us who was who. None of them. Oh no, what if I tap the wrong person? Okay, let me have a look. Okay. I generally think it's going to be the merchant. I think we should attack the merchant. Oh no. But last time I did an option, we got robbed. You know what, fuck it. I'm going to go the merchant. No. Wait, who's the guy in the hood? I just realised why I had to look at the picture. The guys that attacked us last time had serpents on their wrists. One of the guys has a serpent on his wrist. What's he called? Number 4 is Parson. It's the priest! I was right, it was the priest. So I thought it was between the merchant and the priest. So it's the priest. So we're going to attack the priest, which is 158. See that? Smart. 158. The priest does not seem at all surprised by your attack. He takes a step backwards and draws a black sword from beneath his robes. His endurance is... We're fighting a priest. Right. His endurance is 23. His the section is 158. His skill is 16. We're at 18. We got a +2. And my endurance is, well, it's gone up, so it'll be 24. Right. Let's win this. Let's kill a priest. Don't say that lightly either. Right. Come on. Oh, I didn't even roll it in. That is a 6. So we get hurt for 2, he gets hurt for 9. So we're at 22, he gets hurt for 9, which brings him to 14. Oh. That is a 9. Oh, we hurt him for 11, and we don't get hurt. So he's on 3. Beautiful. And that is a 6. We get hurt for 2, but he is down. Nah. Right, we're at 20. Boom. We have won. We have beaten him. If you win, turn to 220. See, I'm smart. I knew that I was having a pitch there for a reason. I'm not just dim. There's brains behind this face. Not a lot, but they're there. Searching the man's body, you discover all you need to prove that he was the assassin. Inside his pockets, you find a half-empty vial of gnadern sap, the deadly poison that was used to taint your food. There is a scroll written in Gaelic, giving details of your expected arrival in Port Bax. He must have located you at Ragaddorn and hatched his murder plans there. You notice that the weapon he carries is a Dark Lord blade, fashioned of black steel and forged in the furnaces of Helgdad, the infernal city of the Dark Lords beyond the Derncrag range. Only there and in a couple of other Darkland city fortresses in all of vast Magnamund can black steel be wrought. The final proof of his true identity is the serpent tattoo on his left wrist. The harbour thugs who attempted to kill you before you had even left Homeguard bore exactly the same mark. His purse contains 23. Oh, we're at 30. Glorious. Which you may keep if you wish. Remember, you may only carry a maximum of 50. That's fine, I'm at 30. And turn to 33. We're doing good. My phone has a total meltdown and crashed. What did I miss? Oh no, we killed a priest who was an assassin. And I figured it out because he had a tattoo on his wrist from a picture that I saw. Also, my plans are nothing. That's okay to do nothing. Sometimes it's a good time. Right, we're turning to 33. And I basically said there was like brain behind these eyes, this face, because I figured it out from the picture. It took me a second though, I'm not going to lie. I was like, it's the merchant! And then I realised the dude's wrist. The other travellers stare with horror and disbelief at what you have done. Before you can explain yourself, there's a loud crash as the front door is thrown open. In rush 6 armed soldiers led by the innkeeper. They are town guard and the furious one-eyed innkeeper is screaming at them to arrest them. We can either fight them or we can escape by the door. Hey Jay, how you doing? Hi. How's life? How's things? What you up to? So yeah, we can either A, fight the town guard, or B, escape by the rear door. What are we thinking? I think you'll make a good choice. I made a choice last time. Not only did I die from poison, which is why our death counter is at 3 now instead of 2, but the other one that I did made me get knocked unconscious, and everything that I owned in my backpack and my weapons and armor is gone. Gone. Escape. I think escape is good. I'm happy as fuck I got a job. Dude, fucking congratulations. Well done. Oh, my throat's... Sorry about that. Dude, well done, because I know you've been trying for a while. I'm proud of you. Let's go on a warpath. Oh. No. We're gonna escape. What are you talking about? If you wish to escape by the door. Okay, fuck it. We've got one saying escape, one says 5. Rolling a d6. 1 to 3, we're escaping. 1 to 3, we're escaping. 4 to 6, we're fighting them. I just nearly dropped my dice. Please go to 1 to 3. Yeah, we're escaping, dick. Beach. Right, we're escaping. We're going to 88. Oof. Although night has fallen, a full moon casts its ashen light upon the village. Behind the tavern, you see a small wheelwright shop. Listen, right, I'm just realised I paid 20 crowns to get on there, and I'm not even where I need to go, and I've had to run. I'm angry. Dang, you tried, Jay, you tried. Behind the tavern, you see a small wheelwright shop. Outside the shop are 2 horses hitched to a hay cart. I don't have camouflage, so I can't do that. We can either A, take the horse and escape. This will be our 4th horse, by the way. We killed one of them. Or B, we can hide in the wheelwright shop. So either A, steal a horse, or B, hide in a shop. Is it doing that again, then? We'll have to check on that. Should have fight you would have made. I might have made it. It still might have sucked though. Listen, the horse drowned in mud. It's not my fault. I was like, not much luck with horses. Get the horse. We're going for the horse. I think we should go for the horse. We can make a speedy escape. A speedy escape sounds good. Horse, horse. Right, we're going to take the horse and escape. We're going to section 150. Oof. Let's see, 150, where is it? Yep. Ooh. This is Lahan's number 3. No, this is Lahan's number 4. Whatever it is. The horse is called Lahan's either way. You spur the horse along the twisting village street, across a wooden bridge, and up a steeply winding path towards the crest of the cove. You may wish to make a note that you have visited Gorn Cove. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put that down here. Is it gone? Yeah, it is. There we go. The shop is travel out of state for a week and all, but be free. Dude, as long as A, you have your rights, you get paid the right amount, and you also get the amount of time to like chill and stuff. That's the main thing. As long as like you look after yourself, please do that. For future reference, in the light of the moon, you catch a glimpse of a signpost pointing eastwards. You ride all night without sleep. As dawn breaks... Oh, wait, we need to heal. We get to heal for one, because we're healing. You ride all night without sleep. As dawn breaks, you are greeted by a startling change of landscape. The barren wildlands have now given way to a vast expanse of moors and waterlogged fens known as Rat Swamp. Along the eastern horizon there is a dark shadow. This is the forest of Durnor. the natural frontier of the Mountain Kingdom. The territorial border of Durnor is marked by this fertile timberland, where it meets the untamed wildlands. After the unrelated bleakness of the wildlands, the lush forest ahead is a welcome sight. You are less than a day's ride from Port Backs, but you are tired after your night's ride and you must eat a meal or lose 3 endurance. You are now heading to Durnor Forest, East of the Wastelands. I can use my hunting, so we may eat that. You may now resume to use your food. Yay! Cool, we eat, so we're at 24. We're good. So, because we're in a forest again, we can now hunt, so we've got that. After an hour's ride, you come to a fork in the road. There is no signpost to indicate the direction. Do we wish to A, take the left fork, or B, take the right fork? I'm still happy we called a priest, you know. I'm installing trash-lad clothing shoots in hotels for $16 an hour and an extra $40 a day. Good. Congrats on such a good job, bud. I'm proud and happy for you. So we can either A, take the left fork, or B, take the right fork. I could always just roll it down. Right. Left, we can go left. For the left fork, we go to 261. Where is it? 261. Oh, we've got one for right as well. Left, because I'm a lefty. Oh, never mind. We've got 2 lefts. Oh, sorry, Jenny. You are outnumbered. The road follows a course along the top of a high, grassy ridge for many miles before turning northwards to the coast. You pass a village where the houses curve in a semicircle around a large pond of stagnant water. As you ride through, a gaggle of Sazal children come running towards you, shouting and throwing stones. Oh god, I'm being stoned by children now. You descend into the deep valley beyond, and gradually the moor gives way to richer land that has been cleaned and ploughed. The hillside opposite is heavily wooded. You are not far from the coast, and you can smell the sea air and see the tall cliffs with their multicolored bands of rock jutting out into the foam-flecked ocean. You are passing through a small copse when you hear desperate cries for help. We can either A, if we wish to help... Okay, so we can either... No, what? If you wish to aid the people who sound as if they're in trouble, turn to 95. Or, if we choose to ignore the desperate pleas, we can continue along riding along the coast. Now, we need to realise that we've been, like... We can do that as well. We've been, like, attacked so much. Ew, children! Oh, you get the food as well. Oh, Jay. Oof. Is it good food? So we can either A, wish to aid the people, or B, we can ignore their desperate pleas. But we also need to realise, like, yeah, we definitely want to help people, but B, you know, there are people after us and they've tried to kill us numerous times so far. You children. So we're thinking, do we think we want to go and help them? Or do we want to ignore? This feels like a help. Do you think this is a help? This feels like a help. It could be a help. Should we help? Everything is paid for by the company. That's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Help, okay. I guess we'll go and help. If we wish to aid the people who sound as if they're in trouble, turn to 95. If we get absolutely bum rushed here, I'm gonna kill yous. Who helps people? We do. So we're going to 95. Okay. You spur your horse through the tangle of leaves until you arrive at a small clearing. 6 Azals are jumping excitedly up and down around the body of a man who is writhing in agony on the ground. A strangely carved black spear is stuck in his chest, and lying dead beside him is the body of a knight, of the White Mountain. The creatures are taunting the man and shrieking at each other. They appear to be unconcerned by the man's obvious pain. Oh, the picture is good. If you had the kind of discipline of healing or some lupsa, you want to try and save the man's life. Or we can attack the Sazals, who are... I don't know, I think we should go heal. You can't end me, my friend. You lack the capacity and the will. Save the man. I think we should save him too. I think we should save him. I'm kind of with you on that one, to be honest. Let's save him. Because we need allies, yo. Ally! We need allies. So, 239 is to heal him. Because I do have the healing discipline. Two, 3, 9. You try to apply your hands to the injured man's chest, but the Sazals are tugging at your cloak and trying to drag you away from him. We don't have camouflage, so we can't do that. If you do not possess a skill, you must fight off the Sazals in order to save the man's life. Turn to 28. Bugger, we gotta go. I don't know. I don't think they were trying to, like, hurt us. Save, be a hero, cue music, Avengers theme starts. No. Turn to 28. I think we're killing the wrong people here, I think is what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a miscommunication thing here. The cowardly Sazals shriek and squeal in terror, running in all directions to avoid your blows. They have soon fled from the clearing, and you turn to help the dying man. He is barely alive and too weak to talk. We can either... Oh, guys. Oh. We can either... A... carefully remove the spear from his chest, or B, we could search his pack for useful items instead. So our option is either heal the man, or loot him. Spear, you like spear. Spear's one of my, is part of my weapon skill, because that's what I rolled. So I wouldn't mind a spear. Fair enough. Loot. Okay, so we've got one saying take the spear, and one saying loot. Oh, god damn it. Oh no. Why would you do this to me? Did I hear loot? Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh, you bitches. Okay, I guess we're looting. Oh, no! No, if we... Oh, we're not gonna get that spear now. Okay, we're gonna loot them. You picked, we go. 3-2-0. I'm gonna die so bad at some point. 3... You search in his pack and are horrified to find that it contains a scroll of human skin, upon which a message has been written in a strange runic script. The only word that you can make out is Kai. You also find an evil-looking dagger with a black blade and a fissured block of cold obsidian. If you possess a crystal star pendant, which I don't, you suspect... I can't read that because I don't have that. These items bear the hallmarks of the Dark Lord's craft. You sense that something is very wrong here. You drop the pack as quickly as if it were red hot and turn to mount your horse. To your dismay, you find it no longer there. The Lows themselves have stolen it. Warily, you realize that you will now have to continue a long journey on foot. There was no loot. 138. Damn it. My question is... I mean, it's good that we didn't heal him. I kind of wish we could, so we could take... Would we have taken the spear if we did? That's a question. Oh, we would have got the spear if we would have done that, but it would have led to something different. I know me not saying loot, I know. I thought loot was the same thing as spear. It's not. It's not. It's not. 138. It's all good. It's all good. We don't get the spear though. You've been walking without rest for nearly 2 hours. After a long and gradual ascent, you reach the crest of a hill and see the pines of the Durnor forest stretched out before you. The road bears eastwards and enters this vast timberland at a point where a large wooden tower has been constructed. You can see the silhouette of a soldier standing on guard on the tower's lookout platform. Because we can't, it's not part of it. We can't, we've moved on. That was 2 hours ago, apparently. If you wish to continue on your journey along the road towards the forest and the watchtower, turn to 232. If we decide to avoid the watchtower and make a wide detour around the hill and enter the forest further south, turn to 244. That's our options. We can either go to the tower, or we can think, might not, and do a detour into the forest and around. Oof. Milo's out for the count. Towers have loot. Towers also have people. Tower could have rest, but we are fully healed. But also, don't forget, we have 40 days to get there and back. It's been, what, 10 days already? So we've got, what, 30 days left? Okay, so Ven thinks we should go to the tower. Does he think there's going to be loot there? We need a horse or a ride. That's true, and they might have that at the tower. So tower. Okay. So go to the watchtower, turn to 232. 232. You are less than 20 yards from the tower when the guard steps forward and demands to know your business. You notice that the soldier is wearing the red coat of a Durnese man-at-arms and realize that you have now come to the border of Durnor. You will need to find the way of getting past this vigilant guard. We don't carry discipline of 6th sense. If you choose, say you are a merchant on your way to Port Bax, turn to 250. Or we can offer the guard a bribe, or we could show him the seal of Hamadal. And the fact that it says, but only if you still possess the ring, which we do because we managed to get it back from the fisherman. So we can either A, lie and say we're a merchant, B, offer the guard a bribe, or C, show him the ring that is like royalty and it's royalty from his place. Also, it did specifically say vigilant guard, so maybe he would be help us if we said that. We have no stuff, so merchant wouldn't work. That's true. You've got a point there. You do have a point. So ring. I think ring might be the way to go, to be honest. It's all good. We're gonna basically show this guard, this watch guard on the tower, our seal of Hamadal ring. So we're going to 223. The guard stands in awe at the magnificent ring. The legend of the seal of Hamadal is well known to the people of Durnor. They said that of all the lost treasures of the Durnese, the seal of Hamadal is the one that they would not wish to see returned. The guard's anxious face shows he clearly recognizes the ring's dreadful significance. His commanding officer, a knight of the White Mounted called Genanan, is absent at present. He is on the road to Gorn Cove in the company of one of your fellow countrymen. Oh, one of our fellow countrymen. Despite being able to consult his superior, the guard knows that he is duty-bound to let you pass. I will not hinder your urgent mission, but I cannot help you further, save to set you on the road for Port Bax. Continue on the forest path, and you will come to a fork near a stunted oak tree. Take the left track. It is by far the quickest way. Let's just make a note of that. Left track. Then he chops the finger off and takes it. No! You thank the loyal guard and push on once more into the forest. Insight check, I know, right? A mile or so along the road, you come to the fork and take the left track. It leads to a stone bridge across the Wyrm, the channel that separates Durnor from the rest of the northern Magnamund. The dark waters of the Wyrm are over 1 mile deep and up to 2 miles across at its widest point. A small hut with a flat roof has been erected in the centre of the bridge, but it seems unoccupied, and you are able to cross to the far side without difficulty. Near the Grand Bridge, you find a signpost. It says, if you exhale a sigh of release, for you should arrive in the city in less than an hour. You continue your journey to Port Bax. We've been trying to get to there for fucking ages. We're not even at the place we need to be at yet. So we turn to 265. Oof. At dusk on the 10th day of your quest, you experience your first sight of the magnificent city of Port Bax. Like a diamond set into the green velvet shoreline, the shining towers of the city glimmer in the ashen light of a waxing moon. To the north lie the harbour and the formidable war fleet of the Dernice Navy. To the east, beyond the moss-covered city wall, stretches the dense forest of Durnor. Before you, on the crest of a hill, stands a castle tall and proud, the crowning glory of this beautiful seaport. You enter Port Bax through an unguarded gate in the verdant city hall and make your way through the darkening streets towards the harbour area. As you turn into a tree-lined avenue, you notice the wide stone steps of a domed building to your left. You stop to read the brass plaque that is fixed to the wall next to the grand doors. City Hall. Despite the late hour, the twin doors are still open. I'm going to use my tracking discipline here, because I don't know why the doors are open, and I'm very paranoid now, considering how everything's been going. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to turn to 252. Oh, 252. You try to remember some of the stories once told to you by an old Kai master called Wise Hawk. He was Kai envoy to Port Bax for many years, and he knew and loved the city as well as any native Dernice. You recall him saying that the consulate overlooks Allen Square in the naval quadrant of the city. There is a sign to your left pointing along the avenue, which says it's basically half a mile. Certain that you're heading in the right direction, you walk confidently along the tree-lined avenue, turn to 191. 191. At the end of the avenue, the cobble street turns abruptly to the right. Opposite this point is a tall white stone building with a plaque fixed above its door. You can see that it says Port Watchtower Harbour Authority? Well, I don't know what that is. You can see that the cobble street continues on for a few dozen yards before it ends at a high stone wall. There is a large red gate set into this wall and is guarded by 2 soldiers. Beyond the gate, you can make out the masts of several ships moored in the harbour. So we can enter the Port Watchtower, or B, approach the red gate. Oh, it says authority! I'm such an idiot. Tower. I was looking at the sign and I couldn't read it. I was like, what does that say? Authority? I was like, I've authority, wait. So you think we should go to the watchtower? So 318. Sometimes I question things, you know? 318. Sorry, it was gambling. What? So it was basically, we can either go to some red gates or go to a watchtower. we're at Port Bax now. We managed to make it to Port Bax, and it was pretty much we can either go to the Watchtower or approach the Red Gate. I felt my luck after that dice earlier. Oh really? And give it 10 mins. Okay. Right, we'll go into the Watchtower, I think it was, which was 318. Okay. You are standing in a large empty hall. Opposite are two doors seemingly identical except for what is engraved on their polished surfaces. If you wish to enter the door marked white passes, turn to 75. If you wish to enter the door marked red passes, turn to 62. We don't have any passes, so I don't know. If we wish to leave this building and approach the guards at the end of the street, turn to 246. So, either A, go to the door marked white passes, B, the door marked red passes, or C, leave the building and approach the guards at the end of the street. Red. Okay. 62. You enter a large room which is filled with leather-bound ledgers and reams of files. Oh my god, no, you can't say leather and reams. Let me try that again. You enter a large room which is filled with leather-bound ledgers and reams of files. A man wearing the uniform of a Durney's naval officer is seated at a large desk opposite the door. He peers at you inquisitively from behind a huge book and says, "You must have pressing business in the naval quadrant to apply for a red pass at this late hour. I shall need to see your access papers and proof of your commanding officer's authorization. If you have the seal of Hammerheld, if you wish to show it to him, turn to 263, which we do. So we turn to 263. So, good call on that then. Ooh, leather. You can't go wrong with a bit of leather, can you? Anyway, 263. No comment. The man stares at the seal with a look of shocked dismay. Without saying a word, he gets up from his chair and beckons you to follow him up a flight of spiral steps that lead to a domed chamber. Here you meet the captain of the port watch. She listens. Oh, it's a woman! Nice. Show. Show. She listens intently as you tell of the war now raging in Summerland and of the nature of your urgent mission to Durnor. Issue a red pass immediately, she orders. Top priority. You collect your red pass, leave the port watchtower, and hurry along the street towards the harbour guards. I need to now put that we've got a red pass, which goes into our special item. So we have a red pass. Depends where it's worn. Excuse me, what the hell's going on? Excuse me. Turned, what was it? 246, sorry. Mark person on the Ash chart as a special item turned to 246. What the hell? One of the guards steps forward and demands to see your pass. Go to 202. We are healed, aren't we? We've not lost any health. No, we're good, so. 202. The soldier salutes and allows you to pass through the red gate. You return his salute and walk into an open square lit by the tall beacons lining the quay side. To your relief, you catch sight of the marble pillars of the Summerland Consulate, the familiar sun flag of your country flying above it in the fresh night breeze. As you climb the stone steps, your Kai cloak and tunic are recognised by the Summer Landing guards on duty at the main door. They disappear inside and quickly return in the company of a tall, grey-haired official. His anguished expression suddenly changes to a smile of joy as he beholds your travel-stained Kai uniform. Hope beyond hope! Thank the gods that you live, Lone Wolf! Clive alive. The scant news that has reached us from the west has caused us great alarm. You are ushered inside and taken immediately to the envoy of Summerland, Lord Lieutenant Rygar. Continue to 31. I mean, depends. Plenty of things made of leather, not just clothing. That's true. Innocent my butt. Innocent my butt. Going to 31. Your first meeting with the Lord Lieutenant comes as something of a shock. You had perhaps been half expecting him to be a servile old man, typical of the envoys from the southern lands that seem to plague your king's court with their delegations. But the man clad in heavy chainmail standing before you now is neither old nor... You are soon to learn that Lord Lieutenant Rygar is an exceptional man. Born of a summer-lending father and a Derni's mother, he has become something of a legend in this city. In the past decade, he has led an alliance of the two nations to victory between the invading ice barbarians of Khalt. Wise in peace, fierce in war, you could not have wished for better company on your quest for the Summer Sword. Rygar orders that a stupendous meal be served. It is by far the best food you have tasted since the war began. During the feast, you recall the events that have brought you to Port Bax and reflect on the daunting challenge that still lies ahead of you. After the meal, Rygar sends for his physician who attends to your wounds. His skill and his potions restore 6 endurance points while I'm fully healed, so... Then he advises you to sleep, for you are to leave with the Lord Lieutenant for Hamadal first thing in the morning. You're not innocent. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're not innocent. Shortly after dawn of the next day, you are taken to an enclosed garden at the rear of the consulate, where Rygar and 3 of his best soldiers await you on horseback. They are to be your bodyguard and guide you on the 230-mile ride to Hamadal. The street of Port Bax are just beginning to come to life as you ride through the town. Passing under a moss-covered city gate, you now feel very confident, but your mission will succeed. Oh, we've got a roll. That is an 8. Turn to 254. I'm innocent. I'm as innocent as can be. 254. For 3 days and nights you have followed the highway to the capital as it runs a parallel course with the river of Durnan. The river valley is a wide belt of rich, cultivated farmland that climbs steadily towards the Hamadal Mountains, one of the highest ranges in all of Megnamund. It is on the morning of the 14th day of your quest when 6 cloaked men appear unannounced at the edge of your camp. Lord Lieutenant Rygar is the first to draw his sword. With a voice of authority he demands an explanation for their intrusion. In reply, they unsheath their long black swords. Rygar shouts to his men to prepare for combat as the cloaked strangers advance towards you. If you wish, so we can either A, draw our weapon and prepare to fight, or B, evade the strangers and run to the woods and abandon. I am. An old woman. Okay, she owes you 20p. Oh, no, when I went to put some electric on the other day, she didn't have enough for an envelope to send to her daughter. A letter. So I gave her, like, a little bit of change that I had so she could pay for the envelope so she could send a letter to her daughter. So, it's all good. Warband. Okay, so you think we should fight? I think we could survive. I think we'd be okay if we were to fight. She said how lovely you were. I said it was an act. What are you talking about? I am lovely. How dare you? one day someone will defend me and actually mean it. Anyway, let's go draw our weapon, Jay, just for you. Because you want us to fight, we will draw our weapon and prepare to fight. So we can turn into 69. 69. Section 69. Oh, thanks. Oh, funny. One day, I'm not gonna. Well, I don't laugh at the height jokes anymore because now it's just fucking annoying. I'm average height. 69. Wait, is it a fight? It's not a fight. What? One of the cloaked strangers removes a black staff from beneath his robes. Oh, he lied to me. And holds it aloft. A blue flame ignites at the twisted iron tip, and a searing blast of energy leaps towards you. There is a deafening crack as the bolt is turned away by Rygar's shield. Give no quarter, cries the Lord Lieutenant, and swiftly attacks the cloaked staff bearer. His sharp sword slices clean through the body of the robed stranger, but he remains unharmed. Suddenly you realize why he does not bleed. He and his sinister companions are Helgas, fell agents of Dark Lord Zagana. They have the ability to adopt human form, and they are invulnerable to normal weapons. The Helgas emits a hideous scream and tears at your mind. Blinded by this excruciating pain in your head, you stumble and fall into the dense undergrowth of the wooded hillside. Unless you have the kind of display of Mind Shield, which we do not lose 2 endurance points due to the damaging effects of the Mind Blast. To continue to 3-1-1. I genuinely thought we were going to fight. 3-1-1. You come to rest face downwards in a tangle of thick bracken. The ringing clash of steel and the horrible cries of the Helgas are echoing through the trees around you. You are stunned and cannot move until a hand grabs you by the arm and pulls you upright. It is Rygar. His face is bloody and his armor is battered and charred. We must flee these demons, Lone Wolf. Clive alive. They are Helgas, the fell captains of Dark Lord Zagana. They are invulnerable to normal weapons. Strength and steel will not avail us here. You glimpse the silhouette of Helgas in the forest road above, their minds bent on the slaughter of Rygar's men. They fail to see you both slip away under the cover of the wooded hillside. Turn to 299. Damn, okay. I didn't know that they were invulnerable things in this. 299. For 6 hours you run without rest. The Helgas are on the highway and you are forced to make your way through the steep and wooded foothills to avoid the risk of capture even. Many times you feel that you just cannot go on. That the pain and the fatigue are too much to bear. But each time you falter, you are spurred on by Rygar. You marvel at his endurance, for he is not a young man and he is clothed in the heavy armor of summer-lending night. By nightfall, you have reached an entrance to Tarnalin, the western tunnel through the Hammerdale Mountains. The 3 tunnels of Durnor were excavated. The 3 tunnels of Durnor were excavated during the Age of the Black Moon, and each tunnel is over 40 miles long and passes through the huge circle of the Hammerdale Rage to the capital at their centre. The tunnels provide the only access to the city by land. Rygar sits beside you and takes some bread and dried meat from his pack. Eat this, Clive alive. You must maintain your strength for the journey to Hammerdale. From this point onwards, you will have to venture alone through the Tarnalin. I shall remain here and hold the enemy back for as long as I have the strength to fight. Do not argue with my decision. That your mission should succeed is the only thing that matters. If Rygar is to hold off the Helgas, he will need a magic weapon, as his own sword is of no use against the creatures. We don't have the magic spear, so we can't give him that. If you do not possess a magic spear, which we could have picked up, goddammit, we can't give him anything, so we need to turn to 102. Not going to last very long. I don't believe you, Ben, for a second. 102. The tunnel of Tarnalin is a wonder to behold. Over 100 feet in height and width, This grand subterranean thoroughfare cuts a straight route through the Hammerdale Mountains to the Durney's capital. Usually the tunnel is busy with a constant stream of wagons and people travelling to and from Port's Backs. But as you enter, you discover it is deserted. All you can see is an overturned fruit cart near the entrance arch. Oh my god. The long road that disappears into the torchlit tunnel ahead is empty and eerily quiet. As you walk along this paved road, you get an uneasy feeling that the Helghast may have arrived at Tarnal Inn before you. You've been walking along the empty tunnel for nearly an hour when the road splits into... I'm going to use my high discipline for tracking because it gives me the option, so we're going to turn to 325. Hmm. 325. You sense that the left tunnel is the quickest route to Hammerdale by about 2 miles. Just before you reach the junction, you come across a large puddle in the centre of the highway. You notice that 2 sets of footprints, each about the size and shape of a man's boot, trail away from the water and split off into both tunnels. The prints are still wet and you are able to determine that they were made within the last 20 minutes. So it gives an option to either go left or right, but we do know that going left is the quickest route. And obviously we're kind of timed by days in this. So what are we thinking? Left. There we go. If you decide to enter the left tunnel, turn to 64. Let's go. Ahead you can see a passenger wagon. Quickest feels more dangerous, more chance of ambush. Oh yeah, for sure. It is similar in design to those that travel the coast roads of the Wildlands. The horses have been cut free from the carriage and it appears to be deserted. Then you notice the bodies of 3 soldiers lying beneath it. Their uniforms are torn and heavily bloodstained. I don't have card discipline of 6th sense, so I can't do that. We can search the wagon for food and equipment, or we can avoid the carriage and skirt around it and continue on our way. I know what I would pick, but I'm going to let you pick. So we can either A, search the wagon for food and equipment, or B, avoid. It's a twat. Avoid. Okay. Okay, we shall avoid then. To avoid the carriage and skirt around it, go to 208. Nom nom. Yeah, sure. You have just passed the overturned wagon when you hear a slight noise behind you. Spinning around, you scan the walls and ceiling, but you can see nothing in the gloom of the tunnel. Continue. Turn to 134. Oh god. 134. Uh-oh. I hope that's not what we're gonna deal with. Suddenly, oh it is. Suddenly, from out of the ebony darkness there comes a blood-chilling cry. You see 2 pinpricks of red light in the blackness ahead. They become larger and larger until you find yourself staring into the terrifying eyes of the Helghast. Oh, the Helghast, sorry. As the fell creature tries to close its fingers around your throat, you scream in horror and fall to the ground. The hideous creature leaps upon you, tearing at your tunic with its long black claws. Ugh. I do not possess a magic spear, so I have to go to 304. Oh. Oh no. We might have to lie. It may be of some consolation. Oh my god, consolation to learn that your death was mercifully swift. The Helghast fingers tore and burnt their way through your throat in a manner of a few seconds, killing you quickly. Unfortunately, the seal of Hamadel was discovered and taken from your body. It is now on its way to the city of Helgdad, the seat of Dark Lord Zagarna's power, where it's destined to be destroyed in the Nengudkorades, the Lake of Blood, the fiery moat of molten lava which encircles the dread city of Helgdad. Tragically, your life and your quest ends here. So that's another death. That's 4. Do you think we could lie that we have the magic staff just so we can continue from where we're on? So I think we should. I'm going to say we possess the magic spear. We possess it. Turn to 38. Bugger it. Go ahead. No, because we shouldn't have to, like, go through all that again. I'm too into it. 38. Oh, you grab the shaft. You grab the shaft of the spear and thrust it upwards into the ribcage of the Helghast. It screams in agony and rage and releases its grip on your neck. The creature's fingers have badly burned your neck. The wounds are painful, so we only lose 4 endurance. That's quite a lot, actually. But you roll away in time to see the vile creature fall writhing to the ground, desperately trying to pull the spear from its body. We can either A, grab the shaft of the spear and drive it in deeper, or B, we can just turn and run away as quickly as possible. I am. Don't you hate on me? Jenny, see, you're not innocent. It literally just says that if you wish to grab the shaft of the spear and dive it in deeper into the Helghast, turn to 269, or we can try and get away as quickly as possible, turn to 313. What are we going for? You're both rude, by the way. It's not the words, it was your initial reaction. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. No memory as to that at all. Nope, there's no clip. Doesn't exist, didn't happen. Lies. So what was the choices again? If you wish to grab the shaft of the spear and drive it deeper into the Helghast, turn to 269. If you wish to get up and run away as quickly as possible, turn to 313. Stick it all the way in. For God's sake. Deeper! 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 Oh! 269. I hate you both so much. The horrific sight of the writhing, hissing creature fills you with loathing for Dark Lord Zagarna and his evil minions. When the Helghast was finally crumbled away to nothing and you were certain it's been destroyed, you tug the magic spear from the remains and wipe the tip of its smouldering robe. We use Lump's spur here as you have been injured in combat, which we don't have. We do heal for 1 though, because that was an un-thingy. Anxious to leave the place, you turn and run along the tunnel as fast as you can to 3, 4. I'm going to put in here that we got the magic spear. We got a magic spear. Magic spear. I don't think it would be there though. I don't think it would be like one of them. I think it'd actually be in here instead. I think it's only used for that. Oh, you're both awful. Absolutely awful. So we're going to 3, 4, 9. You have covered nearly 3 miles before you see a group of wagons in the distance. They have been strung out across the highway to form a barricade. Soldiers in red uniforms line the roofs of the wagons and a large number of people are crowded behind them. You can hear their excited chatter echoing down the tunnel. As you get closer, there is a sudden silence as all eyes turn to stare at you. A detachment of 10 soldiers, led by a knight whose shield bears the royal arms of Durnor, leaves the wagon barricade and advances towards you. It says you can either attack the soldiers or raise your hands and continue to walk towards them. No, I'm not. I'm ignoring you. I'm just gonna say, you know what? No, I'm not having this. I think we should raise our hands as well. So 284. Cautiously, the soldiers surround you and take your weapons and backpack. Oh, do not erase them. Okay, cool. The knight steps forward and raises the visor of his helm. Who are you? What is your purpose here in Tarnal? He demands in a stern voice. You tell him that you are a Kai warrior from the Summerland on an urgent mission to the court of King Allen. He seems unconvinced by your words until you show him the seal of Hamadel. Then, without hesitation, he orders his men to return all of your belongings, and he ushers you through the wall of wagons. Beyond, you can see a horse-drawn carriage waiting in the centre of the crowded tunnel. He motions you to climb aboard. Back to Hamadel, without delay, he orders the driver, and you are thrown back into your seat as the coach moves off. Oh wait, we need to heal by 1 point as well. This is a new one. Where is it? He orders the driver, and you are thrown back in your seat as the coach moves off at a breakneck speed. You soon learn that this knight is Lord Axim of Wyrm, commander of King Ellen's personal guard. He was on his way to Port Bax on an errand for the king when the Helghast entered Tarnalin. He and 10 soldiers were the only ones to survive a deadly encounter with these evil creatures. During your ride through the tunnel of Tarnalin, you must eat a meal or lose 3 endurance. If you possess the Kai discipline funds, you are unable to use it in this instance. Fuck's sake. The journey to the capital will take 5 hours, and you are advised by Lord Axim to get some rest while you have the chance. As slowly you drift off to sleep and begin to dream about the Summersword, you picture a triumphant return to Holmgard and the defeat of the Dark Lord Zagana's siege. Perhaps the dream is a good omen. It could be a premonition of things to come. Turn to page 9. Well, not page 9, but turn to 9. Jesus Christ. It is. It is. It definitely is. It is early morning on the 15th day of your quest when you open your eyes to the breathtaking spectacle of Hamadel. The mountain city, the capital of... Well, it is until I'm in a fight and I die. Or I die in mud. Or I find poison. Twice. The capital of Durnor, unlike other cities in the Last Lands, needs no man-made fortifications. The encircling peaks of the Hamadel Range offer secure natural protection to the people of this splendid city. The carriage speeds through the lush farmlands that surround the city. In the approaching distance, you can see its many towers and wide tree-lined avenues. On a hill at the very centre of Hamadel stands the King's Tower, a magnificent edifice constructed of glass and stone. As the carriage halts at the tower's gates, you suddenly realise for the first time that, as a wielder of the Summersword, your destiny is to become part of the oldest legend of the Last Lands. If you possess a magic spear, which I've said we have, it is confiscated by the King's bodyguard to be destroyed, which is fine. They have identified it as an incomplete Helghast Blue Fire Spear, a weapon of evil crafted by the Dark Lords that could betray you in the future or even endanger King Allen. So yeah, remove that from the thing, and it was supposed to be in here, so we're good. Remove that. To continue, turn to 196. Avoid mud, don't accept drinks from strangers. Pretty much. 196. We're going to heal up a point again. we go. King Alan IV sits alone in his domed tower, viewing his mounted domain through one of the many portals of Coronis glass. You and Lord Axim are formally announced as you enter the chamber, and you respectfully bow to the king. Then Lord Axim removes the seal of Hammerdell from your finger and walks over to the king's side. We get to remove that from our thing as well, so we don't have that anymore. For nearly an hour they talk, their somber faces reflecting that seriousness of the situation. There is a short pause of silent meditation, then King Alan suddenly rises from his throne and addresses you for the first time. Yeah. It's true, actually, then. You are right. I did nearly. You did. You preached this numerous times. There was one bad one, but you held me up. Alas, the Dark Lords are in the ascendance once more. And once more does Summerland come in search of our aid. I've prayed that my reign would be remembered as a time of peace and fulfillment, but alas, in my heart, I knew it was to be otherwise. The king removes a golden key from the pocket of his white robe and inserts it in a marble dais standing in the centre of the chamber. A gentle humming fills the room as the stone cover slides back to reveal the hilt of a golden sword. Take the sword, Clive Alive. It is foretold that only a true child of Summerland can release the powers that lie within its divine blade. As you grasp the sword's glowing hilt, a tingling sensation runs up your arm and radiates through your body. You do not possess Sixth Sense, turn to 1, 2, 3. Turn to 1, 2, 3. I got tingling sensations. I mean, you didn't get a choice. I pretty much latched onto you and wouldn't let go, to be honest. And I was like, help me! Right, 1, 2, 3. A strange power is now coursing through your body. Instinctively, you raise the golden blade above your head. I have the power! And a shaft of sunlight catches upon the razor-sharp edge. The sword vibrates in your hand, and a burst of blinding white light floods the king's chamber. Yet almost immediately, the light begins to fade, and you are aware of Lord Axim's hand upon your shoulder. Come, Clive Alive. There is much we must prepare for your return to Summerland. You sheath the golden summer sword in its jewelled scabbard and follow Lord Axim as he turns and leaves the king's chamber. So we got summer sword. Let me write it down as its spell. Summer sword. Summer sword. With the summer sword. Continue to number 40. We got a summer sword. The muster of the army and the preparation of the Derny's fleet takes 14 days to complete, during which time you remain as a guest of the king in Hammerdell. Wait, how many days is that? What, 24? As each day passes, you despair of your besieged countrymen of Holmgard and pray that they have enough strength to resist the forces of Dark Lord Zagana until you are able to return. Every day of your reluctant exile, you devote long periods to exercise and meditation. You are also visited by Derny's herb warden called Madin Rendalim. He is famous throughout the Lost Lands for his knowledge and skill in the healing arts. He restores all... I mean, we were pretty much probably healed by this point anyway. We're at 25. He restores all of your endurance points you have lost so far in your adventure, and he gives you a specially potent Lumpsar potion. Oh my god, please don't let this get stolen from me this time. Let me actually, Lumpspur. Milo just farted really loud and he went, made a little sound. This heals for 5. Poison sword off combat mark. We've done that. Madin Rendalim is also the bearer of some sad news. The body of Lord Lieutenant Rygar has been found in the forest near to the entrance of Tarnalin. From the nature of his fatal wounds, it is believed that he was killed by a Hellgast. I do not possess the skill of Sixth Sense, so we will turn to 242. And Milo just fell off. Okay. How you doing, Eno? You all good? 242. Much of your time at Hammerdale is taken up in training to use the Summer Sword. Day by day, your skill with the wondrous blade improves, and as you progress, so you learn more about its marvelous properties. The Summer Sword is a weapon-like special item. When used in combat, it adds 8 points to your combat skill, or 10 points if you have the disciplined weapon skill with sword, which I don't. You may be treated like a one-handed sword regardless of your weapon skill bonus. Seasons and players seeking a more challenging experience may also read the alternative rules about this special item in the appendix of this book. No. It has the ability to absorb any magic that is used against its bearer, and it doubles the total of all endurance points lost by undead enemies. It doubles the total of all endurance points lost by undead enemies in combat. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, double damage. No, because it's talking about endurance. Endurance is health. Oh, right, yeah, because it's points lost. Got ya. Hey, how you doing, Dan, my little princess? My little love noodle. How you doing? So you are right, yeah. You also come to fully realise that this Divine Blade is the only goodly weapon in all of Megnamund that can kill a Dark Lord, and for this reason above all others, Dark Lord Zegana cannot afford to allow you to return to Holmgard. Make necessary adjustments to your combat skill total now that you have possessed the Summer Sword. Okay, well, I'm going to put it in here. We've got Summer Sword. We got the Summer Sword, which adds 8. So I'm just going to plus 8. Milo, stop farting, Jesus Christ. So we get a plus 8 to that. Which gives us 26. I'm glad you're doing good, Dan. Your princess is grand, Noah. Oh, this pleases me. This pleases me. Make necessary adjustments to your combat skill total now that you have possessed the Summer Sword. Be sure to note the powers of this powerful in the special items section. Let me also put that in there. Double endurance points lost. Oh wait, it's in the wrong section. So stupid. Double endurance. Oh my god, points lost when. Oh my god. Against undead. Also, it absorbs all magic. Also absorbs. Oh, I can't. Oh my god. Absorbs all magic. There we go. Oof, you just finished work now. Dude, it must have been a long day for you. Turn to 152. Oh, 152. At some point, I think we do go from Initiate in this one. Or is it the next one? I don't know. 152. It is early in the morning of the 33rd day of your quest. We have 7 days to get back. 33rd day of your quest when you ride into Port Bax with Lord Axim at your side. The preparations for war have been completed. The galleons of the Dernis war fleet lie at anchor in the harbour, impatiently awaiting the order to set sail for Summerland. On board each ship are many brave soldiers from the Mountain Kingdom, a tough army of skilled warriors eager to face Dark Lord Zegana's forces in battle. Each man has sworn to avenge their besieged Summerlanding allies or die in the attempt. You are to sail back to Holmgard aboard the flagship Der Nor, a warship whose great curving prow and tall mast emphasize its sheer power and strength. You and Lord Axim are taken aboard and welcomed by Admiral Kelfen, commander of the fleet, and then the fleet prepares to set sail. In less than an hour, the harbour of Portbax lies far beyond you. The domes of the city are now merely dots on the horizon. Roll a random number. Okay, here we go. Sweet old meeting in the morning then, Graft. Ugh, the joys. I don't envy you, dude. That is a... Is that... Oh, it's an 8. Turn to 193. I'm marking down all the things we've done so far, so 193. Oh, yeah, what did you think of Carnethelus, by the way? Is Dame the cat? How's your pets? The voyage to Summerland is one of ill omen. Deep black storm clouds gather on the horizon and a fierce wind relentlessly torments the restless sea. At night, great bolts of lightning tear open the darkness, followed by a rolling thunder so loud that it shakes every timber of the flagship. Many of the soldiers aboard the fleet are mountain dwellers, unaccustomed to the shift of the sea. By the third day, over half their numbers are so ill as to be unable to stand. Lord Axon is close to despair. How I pray that this storm will lift, for even if the fleet arrives intact, I fear our men will be too weak from seasickness to break the enemy. Then, as if an answer to his prayer, the dawn of the next day heralds an end to the raging storms. But the calm waters now surrounding the fleet contain a danger far greater than any storm. Turn to 100. Oh! Oh shit, I forgot. I'm sorry. There's only one brother that I know. And that's Dan, the beautiful man. Dan, the beautiful man. There we go, it rhymes. See? Poetry. Where's 100? Nearly there. Okay. A veil of... Oh my god, it's that fucking ship again. How's the cat, though? And how is the other brother? A veil of sea fog has rolled across the placid ocean from the broken spine of land known as the Curlundan Isles. Strange dark shapes are lurking in the mist. I don't have a crystal pendant, so no. They are growing larger and slowly the indistant outline of several shapes becomes plain to see. Oh, you're drama queens. Oof. 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 I hope it gets sorted. All hands on deck, the Admiral's cry is repeated along the many decks of the Durney's fleet. Prepare for battle! As the black ships approach from out of the fog, a horrific sight befalls you. They are death hulks, sunken ships crewed by the living corpses of drowned soldiers. They have been summoned to the surface by dark wizardry, and you are... surfaced by dark wizardry. They are closing fast for battle. Suddenly the fog vanishes completely, and now you can see that the death hulks are strung out in line which bars the entrance to the home gulf. The center of the enemy formation is their sinister flagship. Swiftly it turns and sails towards you, a huge ram protruding from its black barnacled prow. As the head of the ram rips its way through the hull of Durnor, you hear the Admiral's last desperate order. We just got on the ship! Abandon ship! You are now in the thick of the enemy fleet and Durnor is sinking fast. We can either A. Jump onto the deck of the Death Hulk flagship, or B. Dive into the sea and swim for safety to another Durney ship. Losing everything here. Let me actually pour some more of my water. You think we should jump ship? We can jump. Why is my Alexa gibbering at me in German? Ooh. Oh, because you needed help spelling something in German. Right, you think we should, we looked at each other wrong, then fisticuffs, we do it twice. Fisticuffs? Why fisticuffs? Why does it have to lead to fisticuffs? You're mental. Jump, what did you say? You wanted us to, well, we're going to jump either way. We can either jump to the Death Hulk, the enemy ship, or We can jump into the sea and try to swim to safety. Which one? Oh, I don't know. Enemy ship. Oh shit, you're right. We do have an undead killing sword. Ship, enemy. Oh, okay. We're gonna go fisticuff some undead then. Which is number 30. Let's hope it goes well. It should do though, right? It gave us this for a reason, right? So we can try it out. You land on the rotting timbers and crash straight through them to the deck below. You are unharmed by the fall, but the stench of decay that now fills your nostrils is overwhelming. You clamber to your feet and unsheathe the summer sword. 4 ghastly zombies stagger out of the gloom, their eye socket glowing with scarlet flames, and their twisted hands extend towards your throat. You must fight these gruesome creatures as one enemy, so their endurance is 16. Where are we? Zomboys. Zombies. Their endurance, what was it? 16. So our combat skill is 26. 30, so we're plus... we're plus 13. But we also... Wait, but we get more than that. Which is fine, because we're fine with that anyway. It's section 30. I think we're good. Endurance is 25. Right. What does it say? They are undead enemies, so remember to double all endurance points that they lose due to the power of the summer sword. They lose double. Okay, so when we roll, it's double the damage. Yeah. Yeah, no, it says... So we double the damage. Okay? So... 9. Let's see. So it just says K. It's an automatic kill. We instantly kill them. Fucking hell. Okay. I love the summer sword. Damn. Okay. Yeah. It hurt them pretty bad. If you win the fight, we win the fight. Obviously, it turned to 258. Ugh. 258. Yeah! The cloying stench of the ship is making you lose 1 endurance point. I mean, it's going to heal in a second anyway. You must get out of this vile smelling cold or you fear you will suffocate. I don't have 6th sense, so I can't do that. So we can either A, climb through the shattered deck, or B, leave the hold by way of door set into the far wall. So does Evil Dead Chainsaw. It really is. You're right. Oh, Evil Dead. I've not watched that for years. Such a good movie. I think I liked the second one more, I think, when I was a kid. I could be wrong there. But yeah, so we can either A, climb through the shattered deck, or B, leave through a door set in the far wall. There is an Evil Dead game, but I've not played it. We got door. Okay, you're saying door. We will go through the door, which is number 5. It's 5. Number 5. Oh, damn. Okay. The door bursts open and in rushes a Hellghast, its black sword raised high above its ghastly head. You strike the creature a powerful blow and open a terrible gash in its chest. It lets out a hideous shriek and staggers backward. Although badly wounded, it quickly summons its supernatural strength, leaping forward in a frenzied attack. You must fight this fell creature to their death. So, its endurance is 20. It is a Hellghast. Our endurance points are 24 still because we didn't heal. It is section 5. And its combat... No, where's its combat skill? 22. So we are at a +4. So let's roll, and we do double damage as well, so even better. So let me get to my little combat table. Badly woundly, yes. I think I have it. You do have it? Nice. That is a 6. And we've got a +4. So we hurt it for 20, and we are hurt for 2. But we kill it with 1 hit because it's double damage, because it's an undead. And it was 10 damage, and because we got the Summer Sword. Yeah. We instantly kill it with 20. Right. There's always backlogs. Let's see. To continue, turn to 166. Uh, 166. Oh, we've got a picture on the other side. That is not a picture I like to see. Okay. You make your way up a flight of stairs and onto the crowded deck. A fierce battle rages all around you as the Durney's fleet is engulfed by the rush of the ghostly death hulks. Suddenly, a flash of searing flame shoots from a tower at the rear of the death hulk you are on and explodes into the side of a Durney's warship less than 50 yards away. You watch with horror as soldiers leap from the deck with their clothes and hair aflame. We can either A, investigate the tower, or B, escape the ship by jumping overboard. Tower, kill the mage. Oh, it could be a mage. It could be a magic user, couldn't it? Because there was one before, wasn't there? Yeah, I think it might be the way to go. Save as many people as we can. So yeah, so we go into the tower for the magic user, hopefully. Unless it's like something else. Which is 328. Right, 3. Where's my 3s? 328. 2 zombies try to block your passage, but you cleave them in half with one sweep of the glowing summer sword. You are at the foot of the tower, and you can now see a hunchback man swathed in crimson robes above you. He wears a tall, curved top maw, a magician's headdress. It bears the emblem of a writhing serpent. In his right hand, he is holding a black staff. If you have visited the ruins of Rumas, I don't think we have we? No, we've done the great. Okay, no, we've not done that. If you have the Kai discipline of tracking, turn to 204, which we do have. I don't know if that would lead us up it or what. Okay, so we can either see. Normally, I do go with the tracking thing when mate lets me use an ability, because normally it leads somewhere. So we can either we can use the tracking, or we can climb the tower and attack the hunchback man, or we can escape. I kind of want to use tracking because normally it gives us a clue or something that we can use for later. Kai discipline, which is 204. The keen sight you have developed through your Kai discipline of tracking has enabled you to identify the talisman that sits on top of the black staff. It is the crescent and crystal star emblem of the Magician's Guild of Turan in northern Summerland. This man is a renegade of the guild and a traitor to your country. I'm assuming we're going to go kill him. I'm not even going to ask. Ooh, Dragon Rider comes tomorrow. I'd forgotten. Ooh, are you excited? I'd be excited. If that's that writer's book. That's that author that I'm not like a huge fan of, isn't it? I'm going to assume we want to go kill. And the fact is, I think you've only bought it for the cover as well. Cover buy-in. I'm going to assume we want to go and attack this treacherous magician. I'm glad you're happy. I'm glad you are happy. So let's go, oh, we've gone, oh, yeah, because we've got healing, we go up a point because we're not fought. Let's go kill this magician. Which is 73. Uh-oh. Maybe not. The climb is very difficult. You have only one hand free, the other holds the glowing hilt of the summer sword. You eventually reach the rim of the tower and quickly hook a leg over the narrow ledge. You're about to enter the tower and attack when a thin voice makes you freeze in your tracks. Oh no. How I shall delight in the irony of your death, Lone Wolf. The sorcerer is standing in the far corner of the tower. Twisted fingers of his right hand are pointing at your head. Your quest has failed, Lone Wolf. Now you must die. There is a crack like thunder. And the blinding flash of orange flame shoots from his hand directly towards your face. Turn to 336. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's my 336. In a fraction of a second, the searing burst of flame changes direction in mid-air and is drawn towards the blade of the summer sword. I forgot it takes the magic. No, I forgot. I actually wrote it down as well that it takes the magic. Look, also absorbs all magic. Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it. The bolt of energy dissipates into the golden blade like water into a drain. This power has saved you from certain death, it says in brackets. It pretty much is. The sorcerer curses you, pulls a jewel from his ornate Tok'mar, and throws it at your feet. There is a flash of scarlet flame and a cloud of choking green gas billows up in your face, filling your nostrils with an acidic smell. You're forced to jump to the deck below to avoid the poisonous gas, and you catch a glimpse of the sorcerer as he frantically paddles a small boat away from the Death Hulk flagship. He's like, I imagine him in like a bucket type of boat, like it's tiny and you don't know how he's in it. He's like kind of crouched in, like paddling like this. If you wish to dive to the sea and swim after him, turn to 109. If you decide to fight your way back to a Derni's warship, turn to 185. So, are we gonna go after him? Or are we going to go to a Derni's warship and see if they want help? Tories would have him on a plane. Kill him? Righto. A lot has happened in this book already. So we're at 336. 109 is to go after him. Fireball. I wish we had Fireball. Alright, so we're going to 109. Blinking the foul water from your eyes, you can see that the flagship of the Death Hulk fleet is now fiercely ablaze. Black smoke is pouring out of the decks, and tongues of orange and yellow flame flicker all the way along its rotten black hull. Suddenly, you are aware of the beating of wings directly above you. You are shocked to see a Kran hovering overhead, trying to grab you with its sharp claws. Its hooked talons catch your cloak, and suddenly you are snatched up into the air. But it's to be a short flight. You draw the summer sword and thrust it upwards into the soft belly of the creature. With a shriek of agony, it releases its grip and lets you fall. You gasp a prayer to Ishir that luck will be on your side and that you will land safely. Turn to 120. Luck is with you. Oh god, luck is with me. Luck is with me, apparently. You land safely on the deck of a Carl Kram? I don't know. A Derni's warship. The soldiers here have fought a desperate battle and repulsed the enemy. Now they are cutting the grappling ropes that are keeping the ship tied to a Death Hulk. From out of the smoke strides Lord Axum, his face bloody and his shield scarred by many sword cuts. Thank the gods you are alive, Lone Wolf. The fight here has been bitter and our losses are high, but I am heartened indeed to see you standing before me now, he says, and leads you to the ship's rail. Look yonder, their flagship is ablaze. Through the fog of war, you can see that the huge Deathhulk is slowly sinking beneath a plume of dense black smoke. The Kalkram is eventually cut free and slowly it maneuvers out of the tangle of battle wreckage. A wind begins to stir, filling its tattered sails and carrying away the smoke of battle. Lord Axim orders the royal arms of Durnor to be hoisted aloft so that other ships can rally to Kalkram. For the first time since the battle began, you can now see all of other Durney ships. It is an amazing sight, for as the enemy flagship sinks beneath the waves, so many Deathhulk are on the horizon upends and return to its watery grave. Their sorcery is broken. We have won the battle, says Lord Axim. Within the space of a few short minutes, not one of the Deathhulks remains to be seen. Turn to 225. I think it's going well. And you and your fireballs. You hurt people with your fireballs. Oh, was it 225? It was, wasn't it? 70? Wow. 70 Durney's warships left Port Pax, but only 50 now enter the home Gulf. The battle has claimed many brave men, including Admiral Calfen, who died aboard the flagship Durnor, the first ship to be sunk in the engagement. Yet, despite the heavy losses, a great victory has been won by the Durnese. A victory which infuses them with a revitalized strength and resolves that the past ordeal of both the voyage and the battle are now forgotten. As their optimism and determination return, all are eager to reach Homeguard and raise the siege. Hey, alright, Saifu, got it. Thank you very much, bud. Hope it's going well. It is dusk on the 37th day. Oh my god, we've got 3 days to get there. Of your quest when you sight the spires of Homeguard on the horizon. The city still stands defiantly against the army of Dark Lord Zagana. Though it has been constantly under siege since you left, flickering in the darkness, you can see the small fires which are burning throughout the capital. A confident Lord Axim joins you up at the bow. The motionless sky will aid us this night. We shall enter the harbour unseen. Come the dawn, my men will scatter this wretched foe like dead leaves upon the wind of a storm. As you enter Homeguard Harbour, at the head of the Durney's fleet, you unsheathe the golden summer sword and prepare to fulfill your destiny. Turn to 350. Homeguard has suffered greatly since your departure. Many of the shops and houses you remember passing on your way to the quayside are now little more than smouldering heaps of ash. Dark Lord Zagana's army has besieged the main walls of the city for several weeks, and it is surrounded by their evil engines of war. The flaming arcs of fireballs, there you go, can continually be seen shooting through the pre-dawn twilight, raining down flame and destruction on the city streets. It is a testimony to the bravery and resourcefulness of the capital that these many fires have quickly been contained and not allowed to spread. The citizens fight the fires as best they can, but they are hungry and desperately exhausted. All know it is only a matter of a few days before they will be forced to surrender. At first, as it enters the harbour, the fleet is mistaken for the enemy, and wailing cries of despair can be heard all along the quay. But as the first of the soldiers set foot in the city and unfurl the royal arms of Durnor, the news of your safe return spreads quickly. The cries of despair have changed to a chorus of cheers. The Kai have returned. Oh, there's only me, I'm only one. You are met on the quayside by King Ulnar himself, and he welcomes you back to Homeguard with open arms. But seeing that you possess the Summer Sword, he details a company of his royal guard to escort you at once to the city's main gate, by way of a passage that runs from the King's Keep to the North Watchtower, and permits you to move undetected and safely through the city. You are standing at the top of the Grand Watchtower, high above the city's north gate, when the first light of dawn creeps slowly over the eastern horizon. Thousands upon thousands of black-clad enemies are massed around the city walls, huddled like loathsome insects in the trenches that scar the Homeguard plain. In the midst of this horde, a great red tent has been erected, bearing the symbol of a broken skull. It is the mark of Zagana, Lord of Kag, Archlord of Helgdad. His great ambition is the destruction of Homeguard. His fiercest desire is to lead his army personally to victory over the House of Ulnar and claim Summerland for his own. But victory is not to be his this day. Instinctively, you raise the Summer Sword high above your head. The first shaft of dawn sunlight catches upon the tip of the golden sword, and a brilliant flash of blinding white flames runs the entire length of the blade. The power of the Summer Sword electrifies you. It is the most incredible sensation you have ever experienced. Your senses reel and your mind becomes completely focused. Now your body and mind are in complete harmony and you react instinctively. You lower the Summer Sword and point the blades towards the red battle tent to Dark Lord Zegana. There is a mighty roar as the power of the Sun Sword increases and a deafening crack when it is unleashed in a searing white beam of fiery energy. The tent explodes and a brilliant fireball of billowing white flame mushrooms skyward. Above the noise of this destruction, a long and terrible sound rends the air. It is the death cry of Dark Lord Zegana. The leader of this evil army has been destroyed. Gripped with fear and panic, the vast black army raises up from their trenches and runs in chaos from the battered walls of Homeguard. The impossible has happened. Their invincible master has been slain. Again, the Summer Sword has returned to defeat them. King Ulnar commands the army and allies of Durna to ride out of the city gates in pursuit of the panic-stricken enemy as they flee back towards the Dern Crag Mountains. Victory sealed with the destruction of Zegana's defeated army, and the glory of this great victory is yours. Homeguard and its citizens have been spared, and the murder of the Kai has finally been avenged. But for you, Lone Wolf, a life of high adventure has only just begun. A new and deadly challenge awaits you, and the Summer Sword in the Caverns of Cult. We have finished the second book. There we go. Yes, Fireball. We've done it. What I do like in this is that as we go into it, it tells us about the Magnum Archives, and it tells us about the different flags, and the Rise of the Kai, the Warriors of Summerlin, and it tells us about the King of Durna, Hamadel, and it shows us all the seals and other things going on in it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, there we go. That is... We have finished book 2. There we go. Let's save this. I do like that I've still got the Summer Sword, and it should stay mine. We won, but there we go. That's it. We finished book 2. It is done. Let's have a look at the next. But yeah. We've still got 3 more books to go through. But we have the 3rd book which we will do next time, which will be next week, because I'm trying to space things out a little bit now throughout the week. So there's something at least is done throughout the week. So it's all good. But yeah, there we go. We managed to... I did expect there to be a fight between us and the Dark Lord. I thought there'd be like a big fight with us. But I just had to point my blade at him from afar and be like, kaboom. Fireball. I think that's the only thing I was a bit disappointed in, that we didn't fight him head on, because I was expecting like a big fight. But I'm assuming next books we'll find something to go kill. But yeah, hallelujah. Yes, absolutely. But there we go. That is book 2 done, completed. We saved the character sheet. We'll go on to book 3 next time. And I do believe in book 3 we actually move up from initiate, so we may become... whatever this aspirant. So we will be leveling up per se. So I don't know, all of them ran away. He could not be the big bad. Because we have the other books, you're right, and then the books kind of like expand after that, and there's what, like 25, 33 of them. Oh, do you think it was a minion? Maybe. But why did all the monsters leave then and run in fright? Oof. But yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, he was the general. Yeah, that's true, actually. We didn't even hear about anything to do with like a general or anything, so he could be. Thank you very much. So it's good to know that they take around about like 3 hours, maybe just over 3 hours to do the book. Each book, so I think we're going to breeze through these pretty fast. No one else knew about that, right? Why are you going to call us out on that? We died twice, but we also got robbed of every single fucking thing we own. We're fine. We're fine. Death count's at 4. We're good. Listen, right, on Creature of Havoc, we were in double digits. We were at 13 or something like that, so this is good for us. 2 books in, about to go into the 3rd book, and it's 2 deaths per book. 2 deaths. Don't hate me. But we won! Everyone celebrates. Way! Let's have a quick look at number 3. I just want to have a quick little gander. Oh, the cover's actually pretty cool. The Caverns of Cult. It's got a big brutish thing going on there. Yeah. Book 3. I'm excited for this one. Because I think... Let me just see if we do level up. I'm just curious to see if we do. Fine. It's just telling me that I can carry things over from the other book. Yes. Though the experience you have gained in your last adventure, you have learned a new skill and you may choose one extra Kai discipline to your action chart. So that's good. Very quickly, do you want to help me pick a new discipline? Yeah. Yeah, let me just see. I don't think anything goes into yeah, through this phase you have gained in these, you can now choose one expression and add it to your chart. It doesn't tell us that we can get more endurance or anything like that, or combat skill. Yeah. Sixth Sense did come up a lot, but we camouflaged it as well. So we've got ones that we don't have is camouflage. Oh my god, English. This discipline enables a Kylo to blend in with their surroundings. In the countryside, they are able to hide undetected among trees and rocks and pass close to an enemy without being seen. In a town or city, it enables them to blend in amongst the inhabitants, and it can help them to find shelter or a safe hiding place. Sixth Sense, a skill may warn a Kai Lord of imminent danger. It may also reveal the true purpose of a stranger or strange object encountered in the adventure. We could pick another weapon skill. We could roll a dice for a weapon skill, for a different weapon. Because if we get sword, short sword, broadsword, or any type of swords, that's an extra +2 to our combat skill. We could also pick Mind Blast. This skill enables a Kai Lord to attack an enemy using the force of their mind. It can use that at the same time as a normal combat weapon and adds 2 extra points to your combat skill. Not all creatures can be hurt by the Mind Blast, so don't add it to like your combat skill properly. Or we can have Animal Kinship. This skill enables a Kai Lord to communicate with some animals and predict the behavior of others. In some cases, it can permit a Kai Lord control over an animal's instincts or actions. Or we can have Mind Over Matter. Enables a Kai Lord to move small objects by focusing their concentration. You poked too many things for camouflage, that's true. Okay, so the back of this book, the blurb in this book from she says, Summerland rebuilds, but the scars of war remain. Shocking news reaches your homeland that the leader of the Ice Barbarians has fallen to a hunchback magician. That's the one that got away. Vonotar has escaped justice and now rules over the frozen wastes of Khalt. The king vows to his people that the traitor shall be brought to Homeguard to answer for his crimes, a promise that only you can fulfill. You must brave the terrible perils of the Ice Kingdom in a quest to capture your most oh my god, detested foe and avenge the massacre of the Kai. But be warned, this quest will test your skill and endurance to the very limit. Yeah, that's where we're at. We're going somewhere cold. I like Animal Kinship and Sixth Sense and Telekinesis. Yes. We could roll a dice for them, if we like. So, let's roll a dice for it. Fuck it. We'll do a 6-sided dice. That's true. That's true, actually. That is true. So, 1 to 3, we choose Sixth Sense. 4 to 6, Telekinesis. How do you think about that? Should we roll for it? There might be penguins. There won't be penguins. We can bin this. This is all the chart of all the choices we made. What do you think? 1 to 3, Sixth Sense. 4 to 6, Telekinesis. Milo, shush. I'll take you out in a second, bud. We're rolling. Fuck it, let's roll it. 1 to 3, we're taking Sixth Sense. Okay, we're now, whatever this word is. Let me write this down. Where is it? Sixth Sense. There we go. We got Sixth Sense. We're now, whatever this word is. Copy that. Copy that. We've technically leveled up. There we go. We're going to be on 1 when we start. We can get rid of these as well, because I think it does sound very sensible, and in book 2 it did come up quite a lot, and because I did die for one of the reasons, so that's good. But I kind of wish we kind of got a bit more health maybe, or like, yeah, I think more endurance would be good. But I'm sticking to what we've got. I'm still keeping everything else as well, so we've got that. Yeah, but there we go. We are done. That's it. It may stop me from being robbed again. You are correct. Very correct. But, yeah. There we go. Done. I hope so. I hope we do get more armor. I do have some gold crowns that I can spend, and I wish we did go, like, maybe along the way. Yeah, we chose Sixth Sense. That is what we picked. It was the simplest one. But yeah, I'm gonna call the stream there. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. You're all very awesome. Apart from the choices I made where we died, but we're good. No. It's never apologize. It's you died. It's Ian. It's all good. It is no problem. I hope he's doing good and having a good time, to be honest. How's your It's your dad too, isn't he? Have a good night and nice and highly caffeinated meal. We'll see you. Yes, I will see you in the morning. I'm going to go play some Fallout 4. Because I've modded the crap out of it. But much love. And I'll catch you later. Be good. Thanks, son. Right. Be good. And I will catch you all later. Much love.